Hey, what is up, everybody? Justin Sardi here. Thank you so much for coming out today, tonight, this afternoon. I saw a couple people were saying it's 1 a.m. where they're from, so we got people from all over the world. So thank you for taking some time out of your schedule to join us today. So you're definitely not going to regret it. We've got an awesome training lined up. And as you can see from the title slide, we're going to be breaking down how two newbies made over 59K or make over 59K every single month within a few short months. They basically started from zero, selling a spice grinder that became a phenomenon without knowing anything about the internet, right? So spice grinder, that's funny. I'm actually in the spice grinder niche, if you will, or a lot of people in that niche. My big YouTube channel's in that niche, so I was like, yes, this rules. So yeah, we got some awesome guests lined up for you today. So we've got Anthony Aries on the line, we've got Jason Tibbetts, and Joe Barnes. So they're the ones that are going to be breaking all this down for everybody. I'm going to be sitting here taking notes as well, and I'll go ahead and turn it over to you guys. I have known most of you probably know this, but I've known Anthony since I started doing marketing online. So it's been really cool. He's helped me tremendously throughout my marketing career, if you want to call it a career or whatever. Anthony has been there, jumped on calls with me, and really made a huge impact on my business. So I know that the content they're going to be delivering, very actionable, awesome content. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to you guys, and thanks for coming out and sharing this with everyone.
Thank you so much, Jay. Justin, I totally appreciate the awesome introduction, and I appreciate you letting folks know that I've helped you out. And I'm always willing to help the action takers. People that are willing to take massive action. And you are easy to help, man. You're moldable talent. It's an honor being here. I always love having the opportunity to speak to your audience, and I promise you that we are going to put a lot of value into the time that you are going to spend with us in the next 60 to 90 minutes. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Anthony Aries. There's not a picture of me over here because I wasn't one of the two newbies that figured out how to do the craziness that we're going to share with you here. And let me just introduce you all really quick. Up here on the top is Jason Tibbetts. Jason, say a quick hello to everyone.
What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing?
And then right here on the bottom, we have his older cousin. They're first cousins. Their mothers are sisters, and this is his older cousin, Joe Barnes.
What's going on, everyone? Joe Barnes in the house. What's happening? Hope everybody's doing good this evening, and definitely here going to give you some actionable steps.
We sure are. And it's awesome when these webinars start, like how many people pile on since the last time we welcomed a bunch of people. It's pretty crazy. How people just kind of pummel in on the once we get started here and once we get rolling. But we're going to dive right in because we really want to be on time, and we do have a lot of really awesome stuff to share with you. So one thing that I really want to point out to you when I say newbies, we got over here two newbies, right? When we say how two newbies made 59,000 every month within a few short months, like these guys were total newbies. Like it was about 18 months ago. They didn't even know how to buy a domain name. They didn't even know how to build a website. They didn't know how to set up a merchant account, right? Joe, Jason, you guys knew absolutely nothing about the internet, correct?
We were total noobs, Anthony. Exactly right.
Man, we had absolutely zero. Like we were just. I mean, it was like going into a new business and sweeping the floors.
Right. So we want you all to know that, these guys have no prior experience to anything internet marketing, right? So if they can do it, you can do it too. Now, just to show you proof of the last monthly statement that we have from the merchant account, this is from Braintree, which is a PayPal company, and you can see all the crazy URL strings up here. And as you can see, that's the amount right there, $59,343.77. And we're just showing you this so that you know that, these guys actually did this stuff and it's for real. And you might be thinking to yourself right now, why are they sharing this with me, right? And we want you to know that we get the struggle, right? We totally get it. All three of us have been bankrupt, broke. We've been living on couches. I have over there coaches. I spelt it wrong. Couches, back seats of cars. We've all lost our homes because of, financial turmoil, divorces, loved ones, the market crashing in 2007. You know how life is, right? It happens, right? So we get it. And we tried everything else too. I'm a big SEO guy. I've built and sold websites, and Joe and Jason had done penny stocks, and they lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in penny stocks. And we're going to kind of tell you how that turned into this blogging, and I've done YouTube, and I've made money doing that stuff, and I've done well doing that stuff. But I'm going to tell you, I've never seen anything work as fast and as good as this did. And like I said, we've lost, combined, all three of us have lost millions in penny stocks, Forex, real estate, MLM schemes. But once we saw this, once Joe and Jason saw this, and once they showed me this, our guts told us that this was it. We were simply going to make $1 million selling simple products like a spice grinder on the internet. And this type of business, this type of online business just makes complete sense. So we hunkered down, committed, and only focused on one traffic source, right? That's what's crazy about this. This is only with one traffic source. This is only in one niche, selling one product that became a phenomenon in the cannabis marketplace, making Joe and Jason financially free. So we're also a family-owned business, and we like to share that with you because we're not gurus. We're just like you. We're average Joes you meet at a bar and grab a drink with, and we got lucky because we had the foresight to read what the market was telling us and the direction it was trending. Now, pay attention to this. We worked hard, okay? This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. And we were prepared when opportunity came knocking, right? For a business model that really worked. We committed, we took massive and perfect action, and then we invested in ourselves, created massively successful e-commerce business in less than a year, and then launched a training academy with proteges. We taught them what we learned, making 400 a day, 1,000 a day, 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, 40,000 a month. And you're going to see all these people. You're going to see that this is all real. 300,000 a month. Our top protege just made over 2.1 million in 9 months. Okay, and we're gonna show how you can do this too, even if you're just starting out, like Joe and Jason and their proteges. Okay, before we dive in, we want you to know that we have put together a $59,000 exclusive bonus prize for you just for watching. Okay, now this is not an inflated value, because we're going to be giving you our fully functioning, top producing website. You're going to get the website loaded up with our proven $1 million funnel and campaign. And why is this worth $59,000? Because we tested tons of different layouts. We tested headlines. We tested different colors. We got this website tuned up to the point that it is converting at its absolute maximum optimization. And we did that using tens of thousands of dollars that you don't have to spend. Who all here sees that as a very valuable bonus? Give me some ones. Let me know that that you see that as a very valuable bonus. So you're gonna have to eliminate spending thousands of dollars testing layouts and colors and headlines. We're just gonna give it to you, right? Totally. Yes. Yes. Hugh, sweet. Yes. Megan, yes. Ryan, yes. Rod, yes. Exactly, right? We eliminated that for you. We're also going to give you free access to the same website page builder we use to build out the proven $1 million website and funnel. That's a $97 value. And then we're going to give you this uncensored insider video with information leaked from employees from one of the highest traffic websites on planet Earth. The website's actually Facebook. And we're going to hand that over to you. We recorded this. It's uncensored. This is a $10,000 value. You can't buy this anywhere else. We don't sell this anywhere else. You can only get that for being here. And it's our way of saying thank you for showing up and giving us some of your time to teach you this, right? And we're going to tell you how to get that at the end. Remind us if it slips our mind so that we can give you information on how to get that. We're also going to be giving away a free iOS or Android compatible smartwatch, so stay tuned for that. And also, we're going to be giving away this awesome Stunt 3D flip drone. Excuse me. So real quick, who is this for? This is for folks who are tired of fighting traffic 45 minutes to and from work to build someone else's business and dreams, and they want to build their own dreams instead, right? That's why you're here. That's why you've committed to showing up, right? Because you want to start building your own dreams, right? This is for folks who are struggling, trying to make their Facebook ads work for their Shopify store, drop shipping business, affiliate marketing business, local business, online business, coaching, consulting business, e-com store agency, anybody who needs traffic from Facebook, this is for who this is for. For folks that are newbies, trying to start an online business, folks that are advanced and have an online business but are stuck, and folks that are tired of losing sleep, worrying about where their next dollar is going to come from and want to build a recurring income stream that comes in month after month. So if this is for you, if all these things hit on your hot buttons, then you need to be here. If these things aren't for you, that's cool. You know, we can leave, part as friends. We don't want to waste your time. So everybody always asks us, once they see what Joe and Jason have accomplished without having any knowledge about the internet, because when I met them, I mean, I've been around for a long time, and I was shocked at how fast they had success with one product, one traffic source, one funnel. I was like, how the hell did you guys do this so fast? And this is like the most common question that they get. And what happened is that Joe and Jason legally uncovered insider information from Facebook employees. Okay, we're going to share some of that information with you. They also shared that information with their friends and colleagues, and these people went on to become part of the Master Millionaires Club. Josh Scott, Tim Uttenbrook, Carlos Gutierrez, Brian Chan, Heidi Schultz, and guess what? We left a spot for you right there. How would you like to be in the Master Millionaires Club? Would you like to be our next success story? Give us a 1 if you'd love to be our next success story, because we'd love for you to be our next success story. We'd love nothing more. We saved a spot for you right here. Nice. Trent, Collie, Rod, Hugh, Andre, and that's our goal, right? So I know that a lot of what I'm saying sounds like hype and it sounds crazy, and you're probably like, dude, this sounds unrealistic. But listen, here's the deal. All I ask is that you give me 45 minutes and prove me wrong, right? And if you can stick around for 45 minutes, I'll bet that you're going to be telling me that what we shared with you was crazy reasonable. Just give me 45 minutes, right? All right. So quick earnings disclaimer. We got to do this, required by the FTC, even though we're absolutely crushing it and our proteges are absolutely crushing it. We obviously cannot guarantee you're going to make what we made or our proteges made, because our profits and performance do not guarantee your profits or results, because we do not know who you are. We're not hanging out with you on a daily basis, seeing what you're doing. We definitely don't know what you're capable of executing or how much knowledge and experience you have. And we are not affiliated or associated with Facebook. We're going to be making a lot of references to them. Please understand, we are not owned by them. We do not own them, and we are not associated or affiliated with them. We have just legally uncovered information, and we're going to share with you, okay, that we got directly from Facebook. Now, it's important for you to have success with what we're about to share with you. It's important that you can handle the truth, right? Because most people in this internet marketing world, they've been sold a dream with all of these gurus and these young kids and their fake it till you make it Halloween costumes in front of their Lamborghinis and their rented Ferraris and their rented mansions, pretending like they're traveling all over the world, saying that they have a secret way to make money doing blah, blah, blah. And listen, here's the deal. This shit is not true. Like most people think that you can just put a product on a website or a sales funnel or on a Facebook fan page and expect to become rich overnight. Again, not true. Most people think there is a secret they are missing. Again, not true. So you have to be able to handle this, right? If you can't handle this, then it's going to be hard for you to have success with what we're going to share with you, right? There is no secret, okay? There is no secret. The real path to rapid success is to figure out what has worked for Joe, Jason, and myself and our master proteges, right? Everyone's trying to find a secret, right? That's what most people are in a trance, searching for a secret, purchasing bullshit strategies that don't work, and then they wonder why they aren't seeing results, right? Because they're not rolling up their sleeves, they're not getting to work, right? They're not doing what has worked for others, like what has worked for Joe, what has worked for Jason, what has worked for myself, right? You don't need to find a secret. You need to just model what has worked for others. Just like our latest success story over here, Milind Gupta, who just recently posted in our Facebook group, did $212,000 in 41 days. Now that's gross revenue. That's not net, right? Number one, that's full disclosure. That's gross revenue. Number two is he did it in 41 days, but he also took some time to get to that success, right? He hunkered down. He did what Joe and Jason told him to do, and he focused on it. It took him almost a year. But after he got in the zone, boom, 41 days, $212,000 later. Now, the reason it took Milind so long, I don't know if any of you can guess why, but Milind lives in a third world country. Milind lives in India. And Milind has limited resources, right? Now, if Milind in India with limited resources can focus on something, make it work, and have a $212,000 success in 41 days, would you be willing to do that? And if Milind can do it, you can do it, right? Right? This is how awesome what we're going to share with you is. So there's 3 steps, right? We talked about what's proven to work. So, you want to model what's proven to work, right? So here's what's proven to work. You want to find a niche, then a product that fits a need for that niche. And we're going to share with you how to do that. You then want to deploy insider information traffic tactics from Facebook like we have to test these products out. Again, we're going to share some insights with you on that. And then the third step, step number 3, make sales and collect the money, right? Don't go crazy and blow the money on a bunch of stupid stuff that you don't need. Take the money, invest it back in the business to scale. Then you can buy all the crazy stuff that you want after the money is coming in like crazy, okay? Give me a 1 if you follow what I'm saying and if you understand where we're at. Your energy is important. Gets us going. I forgot to get some water for myself. Not a good move.
Brent says 1, Cody says 1, Todd 1, Trent 1, Rod win, Andre
Nice.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Blowing up. We need that energy, folks. We need that energy. It's blowing up. All right, so let's dive right in. So the riches are in the niches. Okay, here's the deal. Everyone does it backwards. They try and find the product first. As my beautiful wife says, wrongo bongo. That is not how you do it, okay? First, you have to find the niche. The bigger the niche, the better, because you don't want to run out of people when you have a hot product. I made this mistake back in 2007 when I got into the information marketing world. I launched a product in the real estate agent niche. I had a super hot product, but I didn't have a big niche. So I ran out of room. It was really aggravating. You don't want that to happen to you. You want to be able to scale to millions, which you can't do with a small niche, okay? So next comes the product after you find the niche, right? The big trick is that every product has to fit a need. There has to be a gap in the market, okay? So let's go over the insider's niche plan. So pick your niche first, like I just shared with you. Then think about what that niche uses every day. You got to walk a mile in their shoes. What do they need? What do they want? What do they value? Okay, this gap in the market creates millionaires and billionaires. It's how people get rich, right? They find gaps in markets and they become literally overnight success stories, right? So what's the gap in the market of the niche that you pick? Okay, you got to figure out what that gap, you got to be asking yourself all the time. You got to be like, seek and destroy the gap on the market. Then an insider tip is you always want to select a niche with an audience of 8 million people or greater. And Facebook actually tells you this, how big the audience in your niche is, right? So you want to go with it for 8 million people or greater. This is crucial, again, because you don't want to run out of customers once you find your hot product. If you pick a niche with a small audience size, I'm going to repeat it again, you're going to run out of traffic and you will not be able to scale and make millions. This is one of the most common mistakes we see people make, and then they get really frustrated because they got to start all over and go after a big niche, right? You don't want to do that. Now, Jason is going to take over and he's going to share with you how to find these hot selling products.
Thanks, Anthony. So here's the insider trick to finding hot selling products. This is what we do. This is what all of our successful proteges do. You find an impulse purchase product that fits a gap in the market, like Anthony was talking about in the previous slide. And your customers in your selected niche are cold. They're not searching for the product on Google or on Amazon. They're not looking to buy anything at that particular moment. But when they see it, they have to have it. This hot impulsive product attracts impulsive buyers, and they purchase right away without even thinking about it. And here's the equation to finding hot selling products. Every X needs a Y, and everyone write that down. Every X needs a Y. Every cannabis smoker, what do they need? They need a grinder. Every Harley owner needs a skull ring or a chain wallet. Every camper needs a tent. Every gun owner needs gun oil. So here's insider tip for you to finding hot selling products. You can't convert cold traffic with a product they've never heard of. It has to be a product that they use all the time, that they want, that they value naturally without even thinking about it. And here's insider trick number 2 to finding hot selling products. Look online. Walk around stores, really think about what your niche wants and what they use every day. Ask around. Because the cannabis niche is so hot and huge, we decided to jump and focus in on that niche. So guess what I did? I called all the online smoke shops and I went to a few local smoke shops and I asked what they sold the most of. And guess what they sold the most of? Comment in the chat box. What do you think these smoke shops sold the most of? So we got Michael. Michael was the first one that got it. Todd said pipes, but close. Michael was the first one. Grinders, exactly. They sold the most grinders. And let's send Michael $20 on PayPal for being the first one to get that right. Ding, ding, ding. They sold the most grinders. And if you take a look at the next slide, here is our website, ultimatecrush.net. The grinder everyone is talking about. The 4-piece grinder, claim yours today. And here's insider trick number 3 to finding hot selling products. Select a product that fits that equation. Every X needs a Y. And then go on Amazon and look at all the product reviews to see what your niche loves about the product you pick. And on Amazon, you can sort by 5-star reviews. So this is exactly what we did. We went on Amazon, typed in grinder, we sorted by 5-star reviews, and the common theme on Amazon reviews for grinders was that they're all metal, heavy duty, sharp diamond-shaped grinding teeth. Everyone bragged about their grinder getting more pollen than someone else's grinder. Everyone loved that it included this handy little scraper and that it had a magnetic lid so it didn't spill. And we used those reviews to write the copy for our sales page. And here's an example of our sales page. The Ultimate Crush 4-piece grinder is made of heavy duty zinc alloy and has no plastic parts for ultimate durability. 4-piece U-shaped design for a powerful grinding experience. Sharp diamond-shaped all-metal grinding teeth for shredding effortlessly. Micron mesh screen to catch your very fine pollen. Again, everyone was bragging about my My grinder got way more pollen than your grinder. Magnetic lid to ensure odors stay in with zero spillage. Storage area is the perfect size to take with you on the go. Who doesn't want to take their grinder on the go? And that lower pollen catcher features a handy little pollen scraper that everyone raved about. This little pollen scraper that was literally like a 10-cent. It's in that picture right there, the little plastic pollen scraper. Everyone loved that.
Got like 1,000 of them for 10 cents. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
So everyone notice here how they're really important. These guys, every bullet has a feature and a benefit, right? U-shaped design for powerful grinding experience, right? That's the benefit. Diamond-shaped all-metal grinding teeth for shredding effortlessly. That's the benefit. Micron mesh screen to catch all of your very fine, right? Feature, benefit, feature, benefit. Now, Joe, Jason, did you guys hire a fancy copywriter to write this stuff?
Absolutely not.
No.
Who told you to write this stuff?
Let's ask the audience. Where did we find the copy for our sales page?
Amazon?
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Bam.
Boom.
Tony nailed it.
Amazon,
Michael nailed
Amazon,
it.
Amazon.
You, CT nailed it. Exactly. We searched on Amazon for grinders, sorted by the 5-star reviews, and we took those reviews to write the copy. Pretty simple, huh?
Pretty simple. It doesn't get any easier than that. The market is telling you what the market wants. So just write what they want. Give them what they want.
Exactly. Exactly.
So here's how you make sales like crazy with one video. And this is exactly what we did and what we do. After you select your product, don't buy inventory, don't buy a domain name, don't set up email sequences, don't build a store with a bunch of other useless products. Find a similar product that you want to sell at the store or get one from Amazon. They'll deliver it in a couple days. And then take that product and shoot a quick 1-minute video going over the attributes of the product and insert it into the sales campaign builder we're going to give you at the end of this web class. And voila, here's an example of our Facebook ad. This is our video. Those are my hands. And it's a quick 1-minute video. We're going over the attributes of the grinder, the same copy that we talked about in the previous slide. And take a look at this video. We have 895,000 views, 2,300 shares, and 8,800 likes on this one video. And this is only after a couple weeks of running this ad, and then we'd switch it out every few weeks. Pretty crazy, huh, Anthony?
Bananas, absolutely bananas. Let me ask everybody here on the call, would everybody like to see the video in action? Because there's a lot to learn from this video and what they said on the video.
Yes, 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 yes.
All right, cool. I'm gonna turn my speaker around, and I'm gonna kind of got to do this old school way where I got to put the mic up to the speaker because it's hard to do this on GoToWebinar. So,
and I want everybody to understand for this particular ad, it was just a traffic campaign. It wasn't an engagement ad. I know if anybody knows anything about Facebook out there, you know, you can do an engagement ad where you're going to get shares, likes, comments, things like that. But at the end of the day, this product was number one. We navigated terms of service with Facebook, which was huge. And that was one of the things Facebook called us. They were like, you know, you guys went over well above and beyond what you did with this particular product. But this was just a straight up traffic campaign, getting that many you know, likes, shares, things like that, comments. So that was pretty big for it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna hit play. If you guys can't hear it, let me know and I'll try to make it louder. All right, so here we go.
Hey guys, grab your free Ultimate Crush 4-piece grinder, newly redesigned, shipping and handling only. Check this out. We have the U-shaped design. We put the U in Ultimate right there. This is what you're going to do. You're going to grind up your herbs and spices just like this. Then you're going to go ahead, dump them in the top just like so, and you have them right where you need them. The beautiful part about this newly redesigned grinder right, is this U-shaped design, but these double diamond grinding teeth right there to grind up your spices and herbs perfectly. Micron mesh screen. Some people are saying this is the best screen out there. They've never gotten more pollen out of any other screen. We're also going to throw in today this little scraper. You can go ahead, scrape your stuff, right? Scrape your pollen, just like that. Then you're going to go ahead and put it back on top of your grinder, right? And then you got it right where you need it. The other thing we have on this, beautiful earth magnet. Not going anywhere. Look at that. Not going to lose it. Just like that, grind it up. Ultimate Crush 4-piece grinder, newly redesigned. Grab yours today while supplies last. They're free, just shipping and handling.
Boom. Now, there's a lot to learn from that video, and Joe's going to tell you something about it that's really interesting. But before Joe dives in, did anybody hear the script that was on that video? Where did that script from that video come from?
Come on, guys. Amazon. Boom, 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 boom.
Exactly.
That's it. That's
From the
it.
coffee. And they didn't get on the camera, right? Joe and Jason didn't get on camera. In fact, they hired some really great looking models to shoot these videos for them prior to. Joe, tell folks how that went.
That was the worst thing that we could have ever done. That was number one. Like we hired these hot models. We were kind of thinking, oh, Budweiser, things like that. And again, we were newbies to this, so we didn't really know. And honestly, guys, we just kind of fell into everything. And it was real afterthought to all these things that we were doing right and not realizing we were doing right. The models, we had to monitor our ads just because of, the things people were saying on the ads. They weren't looking at the product. They weren't looking at the product. So we realized that, and we had to go back to just doing the hands. The big thing about this, guys, what I want everybody to look at, number one, we did it with an iPhone. There's not a lot that went into it. Number two, when we do these ads or these kind of ads, we do them as like a first person shooter. So it's almost as if it's over the shoulder, but as if the person is actually holding it, using the product. It's setting off the synapses in their head to make them think, I'm using the grinder. I see it sitting on my table. I see the scraper and I'm using the scraper. And we didn't realize we were doing this until, about a year into it. And we watched the movie Joy. And in the movie Joy, it was the woman who started QVC or something like that, but she was on QVC or HVC or some kind of shopping channel. And the cameraman the manager kept saying to the cameraman, get on the hands, film the hands, film the hands, film the hands, right? Film the hands because it gives the people the sense of using the product. And that was huge for this product. And the beauty of it is we've taught this to all our proteges. Same exact thing. Nobody is in the video. They don't get models. At the end of the day, they show their hands in the product, and that's it. That's it.
Boom. Give me a one if you see the value in what we just shared with you, because it is huge. Think of how easy it is to create these videos. That now that you don't have to get on camera, you just use your hands. The script is created from the marketplace, coming from Amazon, right? Huge. Look at the ones piling in. Megan, Dominic, Vincent, CT, Hugh, an email address.
One.
Todd. Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. So who's ready for the traffic part? The insider secrets from Facebook. Who's ready for that? All right. Yes. All right, cool. So before we get into that, I want to apologize because they're all lying to you. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand it over to our traffic expert, and he's going to explain the lies that I'm talking about. And this guy is the guy who runs the traffic for our company. So we don't trust anybody else but him. So you definitely want to pay attention to what he has to say. So let me turn it over to Mr. Joe Barnes.
I appreciate that, Anthony. I love the fact you call me an expert, but at the end of the day, Anthony, I'm not an expert. I learn something new every day. I don't work at Facebook. We have Facebook account reps that we get all our information from. And at the end of the day, I just pass that information without watering it down. I pass it along to all our proteges, and it just kind of goes from there. You know, the big thing is, I think what was best is we were a clean slate. We were the newbies, so we weren't, you know, clouded with anything else. And we knew firsthand we blew through thousands of dollars falling for all the BS and lies. And ladies and gentlemen, we were stuck at about $30,000 a month selling this grinder. Couldn't get it to scale for the life of us. We take a course, couldn't get it to scale. Take a course, couldn't get it to scale. We tried everything these so-called quote unquote Facebook experts told us to do. None of it worked. And then one day, right, it was like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We got the golden ticket. We got lucky. Facebook actually called us and they assigned us a dedicated national ad account representative, and they leaked us insider information or traffic tactics to us. At the end of the day, right, the following month, we jumped from $30,000 to $60,000 a month by making couple simple little tweaks to our campaign, and we didn't increase ad spend 1 penny, not 1 penny. And it was awesome, right? So I'm going to go over a couple ninja tactics. I don't like to say secrets. These are ninja tactics that we get from our account reps. And we're going to be real quick about this, guys. So take note. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to go through this, take note, and we'll get going here. So never, ever, ever start off with a purchase conversion on your campaigns. I see so many people out there do it. They're, oh, I'm doing a purchase conversion. You guys can't. You cannot start off like that. Your pixel does not have the information it needs to send to the algorithm to find people that are likely to purchase. You need at least 1,000 purchases before you can switch to a conversion type in the campaign. And now, to keep that algorithm optimized week after week, you need to have a minimum of 50 to 100 of those conversions you are searching for in a 7-day period. Now, what I mean by that, guys, if you're doing, let's say you're trying to get people to opt in, right? You need minimum of 50 people a week to opt in. Now, the big thing, you want to start your campaigns out, you want to optimize for clicks to your sales campaign or just an engagement on the ad. So you can either do traffic or you can do engagement. Now, here's a big thing. This is one of the things that the ad account rep showed us or told us to do that really set us apart from everybody else. This leveled out all of everything. It leveled everything out. You must set an end date. Anywhere, the ad set end date must be a minimum of 2 weeks to a maximum of 4 weeks. And I'm going to explain why. First off and foremost, the algorithm needs to have a light at the end of the tunnel. You need to tell the algorithm, imagine it like a train. You need to tell the train, here's your stop, and you got to go as fast as you can to that stop. If you don't set an end date, what happens is that algorithm thinks it has an infinite amount of time to be able to optimize. It could be forever. You're going to see up and down. You're going to see waves. It's no bueno, guys. No good. No good. Always set an end date. Now, ninja tactic number 2, we're going to go ahead. Never, ever, guys, never pause your campaigns or pause your ad sets. There is no such thing as pause at Facebook. I see so many people do this. They'll turn their campaign on, they'll turn it off, and they think everything's good. It's not. It's like trying to start and stop a train constantly. You're going to blow something up. You just can't do it. What you need to do, right, in your ad set, what you need to do is you duplicate the ad set, make your creative changes, turn the new one on, and then stop the old one. Guys, I don't ever make any kind of creative changes. That means I don't adjust a budget. I don't change words. I don't change a video or change an image without duplicating the ad set, turning that one on, and then turning the old one off. I make that change in the new one, then turn it on and let it rock and roll. Biggest reason why is we duplicate it is because you're going to take all that old pixel information that the old ad set has and give it to the new one and let it rock and roll. Now, on an average, what we see is spending about $9 to $10 a day. Everyone else out there was saying, oh, start out at $5 a day. Guys, you cannot start out, right? If my audience is about 120,000, I can do $5 a day. But I need somewhere between $9, $10, $11 a day to get started on a 1 to 2 million audience just to start testing my product until you have at least 100 people visit your landing page. Now, out of those 100 people, here's the numbers that you guys need to take note of for our particular product. And this goes for everybody's product that you're going to see after we get through going here, right? You should see a 40 to 50% opt-in. That's going to tell you have a truly impulsive product. 7 to 10% of those people should purchase. Now, that's a very conservative number. We're seeing anywhere between 12, 15, 18% purchase conversions. We can go as low as 7 to 10%. Now, if you're not getting these results, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. Move on to another product. It's not a hot, impulsive product. So many people get caught up on this. They sit there and get wrapped up. Well, I like the product. I like the page. I put a lot of time in it. I did this. I did that. Guys, it's not your sales page. It's not your pictures. It's not your copy. You got to come to grips. It's your product. And this is what I always say. Do not, and I repeat, do not fall in love with your product, period. Move on. Find another product. Show it to that niche. And that's it. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Y'all need to give Joe a round of applause for that because that was awesome, right? Like, have you ever heard any of that from anyone else? I know I hadn't until I met Joe and Jason. Yep. CT says nope. Never. Yep. Hugh says great stuff. Michael says nope. Friend, clap, clap. All right. Awesome. So y'all might be thinking, this all sounds awesome and stuff, but I don't know if I can do this, So check this out. Here's what one of Joe and Jason's protege did. This guy was, I believe, Joe or Jason, he was about to go into welfare, right?
Yeah, when we met Brian Chan, he was literally a broken man. He told us he was about 5 days away from applying for welfare. He had tried all these get-rich-quick schemes online and nothing was working, and he invested everything he had and he was broke. And then he met me and Joe, right? And take a look at that first screenshot in the upper right from February 9th to March 9th, the very first month we started working with Brian. Brian made $47,000 that month. We held a contest for all of our proteges who could make the first $10,000 within 30 days. And Brian made $10,000 within the first week. So Brian won the contest. We flew Brian. He lives over in London. We flew him on Virgin Atlantic first class from London to Miami. We hung out with Brian all weekend. We had a mastermind. We wined, we dined, and then we took Brian surprise skydiving. There's a picture of Joe and me and Brian. We jumped out of a plane in Miami in Wookiee masks. And Brian was so freaked out when we pulled up to the airport. He literally turned green. He was sweating. He was thinking of every reason not to jump out of the plane. He even called his wife to ask for permission, and she said yes. So he had to do it. And Joe, you always have a great analogy for a plane ride.
Yeah, no, and I do, because he was kind of stuck. He was at $47,000 a month, and it was great and loved it, but but it was like he didn't have that oomph to get to that next level. So when we brought him out here, we took him skydiving. And the big thing is when we went skydiving, I went first. Brian was in the middle. Jason was the last person to come out of the plane. Like Jason said, he was just freaking out. He was white. He was stuttering. Like he was just gone. Right. So we jumped out of the plane. I went out first. I landed first. He landed. Jason landed. And I actually have the video out there somewhere. It's going on right now. And when we got done, I went up to him and I said, look, man, I said, how was it? And he's like, oh my God, it was awesome. This and that. And I looked at him and I said, look, I said, here's the deal. I said, the reason we took you out here is for you to understand that we're not going to have you do anything that we haven't already done or already been through. And we're going to go through the trenches with you. The following month, $167,000. I mean, you know, 47,000 to 167,000. And somebody said, you know, how can a broke man do this with paid ads? The way our business model is set up is actually once you get that converting product, it just boom, pays for itself. He found his converting product straight out of the gate.
Yep. Followed directions. He followed directions.
He listened and he took action. I was hard on Brian. I jumped his crap because I knew his situation, you know, and I wasn't playing any games with him. It was either sink or swim.
Bingo, bango, baby. Who wants to be the next Brian? I'm curious. Who wants to be the next Brian? Michael, Hugh. I mean, there's a lot of you all. Only two people can say one or me or yes or I do. Lots of Michaels. Another Michael. Awesome. Andre, awesome. Yes. Megan, yes. Ryan, yes. Dominic, yes. Vincent, yes. Jesse, Richard, Alex, Bob, yes. Awesome. Okay, cool. Listen, if a secret did exist and we had a secret to give you, it would be this. Learn insider information, traffic tactics taught directly from national Facebook ad account reps so you can scale to millions, right? Makes sense, right? And once we got those tactics, we shared those tactics with Tim Uttenbrook. Look at what Tim did. If you thought Brian's story was awesome, check out what Tim did. Pretty crazy, huh? Jason, you want to dive in, or Joe, you want to dive in and talk a little bit about?
Yeah, Jason, go ahead and take over. You worked a lot with Tim, Jason.
Yeah, Tim is another one of our proteges, and Tim wasn't a complete newbie like Brian. Tim had a Amazon FBA business, but Amazon kept on shutting down his sites and completely shut down his sites, and he was looking to get into a new business. And Tim met us, and the very first month we started working with Tim, and you can see from March 1st to March 28th, Tim did $80,000 that month. And again, Joe and I, Anthony, we push our proteges because we know what this business model can do, and we don't want you to get lazy at $80,000 a month. And we pushed Tim, and a month after that, Tim made $335,000. And within 6 months, and Anthony, if you'll go to the next slide, within 6 months, Tim made $1.14 million from February 1st to July 18th. Tim made $1.14 million. And I sent Tim a message the other day, and I said, how's it going, man? Did you hit that $2 million mark yet? And Tim said, what's up? What's up? Sure did. I said, sweet, man, congrats. So Tim made over $2.14 million in less than 9 months working with us. And he doesn't even send his Stripe merchant account anymore. He just nonchalantly says in a Facebook message, oh, I made $2 million. Tim made over $2.14 million in less than 9 months. Pretty crazy, huh, Anthony?
Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Again, the magical question, do you want to be here? Right? Of course you do, right? That's why you're here. That's why you all are here, right? Do you want to be here? Of course you do, right? And we're going to continue sharing more with you. I know that Tim and Brian, those guys were out there, right? Those are some crazy numbers. So let's just bring it back to earth, and let's introduce Ryan Peck to you. And Ryan says, I know people are making a lot more than me. I'm at $1,000 a week, but as a complete newbie with zero Facebook advertising experience, with no physical product to sell, just 2 months ago with limited ad spend, I'm super happy. And more than anything, I love the 50% purchase conversions I've been getting. Right now, that's pretty crazy what he's saying right here. 50% purchase conversions. That is amazing. That means 1 out of every 2 people that are hitting his site are buying. What do you think Ryan did to get those 50% purchase conversions? What we shared here with you. Found an impulse product and found a gap in the market, right? He found the Y for the X, right? And he deployed insider traffic tactics from our Facebook ad account rep. Okay. Then you got Zach. It would have taken me years to have learned what Jason and Joe are going to show you. A big thank you for creating an epic and very detailed web class on what works. Thanks so much, guys. Again, do you want to be here? Totally loaded question. Of course you do, right? Who in their right mind wouldn't want to be in a spot like that, right? So listen, this is not an if, it's just math. If you sell 10 products a day at 28 bucks a day, that's 102,000 per year. If you sell 20 products a day at $28 per day, that's $204,000 per year. If you sell 30 products at 28 bucks a day, that's 306,000 per year. Sell 40 products at 28 per day, that's 408,000 per year. Sell 50 products at 28 per day, that's 511,000 per year. You might be saying to yourself, Anthony, that sounds, awesome, but how the heck am I going to sell 50 products per day? How am I going to do that? Well, we shared that with you, right? You got to find an audience of 8 million or more people. That's what you got to do. And if you were paying attention to Tim and Brian Chin's monthly product conversions, they were in the thousands per month, right? They're selling thousands of products per month, okay? Because they found a hot niche and a hot product, and they were using the traffic the way that we were teaching them, right? So now that you see what's possible, do you want to do this? Yes. Yes. Yes, Dominic.
Yes, I'd love to. I'd love to.
I would love to.
Yes.
I'd love to. Hugh, yes. Okay, great. Do you want to get this done in the next 30 days? Of course you do, right? Why wouldn't you, right? So there's 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, you can do this on your own and lose a bunch of money. Spend the next 365 days testing and learning and hope you get it right. Spend your year making the same amount you made last year. That's the first scenario. The second scenario, get it right in the next 30 days by being coached by someone who has successfully done it over and over again with massive results, who has also taught other people how to do it. Skip the massive cash loss, skip the waste of time. Which is better? Obviously, another loaded question. I love loaded questions. Which is better? Scenario 1, do this on your own over the next 365 days, testing and learning, and hope you get it right. Or scenario 2, get it right over the next 30 days and get coached by someone who has done it before. Exactly. Scenario 2. Bingo, bango, baby. You guys got it. All right, great. So what do y'all think Tim did? Do y'all think Tim picked scenario 1? Or do y'all think Tim picked scenario 2?
Two.
Right?
Right.
That's what smart people do, right? Smart people pick scenario 2. So quick recap. We proved to you this business model we showed you is the easiest of all businesses to start and make money the fastest. We've shown you, we got even more case studies. We save them for later because we had so many people got frustrated when we had them at the beginning. We give you a plan. We gave you a plan on how to make $100,000 a year minimum, selling only 10 products per day, right? And you don't have to create inventory or ship the products yourself. You learn how you only have to do 90 minutes of work per day from anywhere, so you can spend the rest of the day goofing off, doing what you want, who you want. You witness real life stories of people just like you that are making this work. And we leaked our $1 million ad, our $1 million product, and our $1 million campaign, and our $1 million video, right? We showed you all of that stuff. So remember at the beginning, I told you that this sounded nuts, but by the end of the workshop, you would be telling me it's crazy, reasonable, and straightforward. Remember that? Remember that? So let me ask you, does this sound reasonable and straightforward? Yes.
Yes. Why?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, of course it does, right? So let me ask, do you want to learn how to launch a cash generating Facebook campaigns? Here's the kicker. Using insider information taught by national Facebook ad account reps in the next 30 days. Not taught by us, not taught by Joe, not taught by Jason, taught by national Facebook ad account reps in the next 30 days. I'm not sure if y'all know how much you have to spend with Facebook before you get your own national ad account rep. It's a lot of money.
It ain't pretty.
It ain't pretty.
How much we had to lose before we got one.
Exactly. The yeses are pouring in. So I'm gonna let Jason introduce you to Jason. Take it away.
So we have Facebook advertising for master entrepreneurs and what we like to call FAME. And it's the only program in the world where two newbies, and those two newbies were me and Joe, got their ad account reps to create a Facebook advertising course with all the insider information you need to create winning campaigns. And FAME is for beginners. You'll learn exactly how to launch proven Facebook ads and campaigns like our national ad account reps do, because you'll be looking over their shoulder, learning directly from them. And you can make your first sale within the next few hours without breaking the bank on ads and without having to create a product or buy any inventory. And it's also for advanced. You'll learn how to mathematically increase your sales by a minimum of 2x and as high as 10x sales growth within the next few hours with simple optimization tweaks taught by actual national ad account reps that only take 5 minutes, that don't require any extra work. And it's a complete step-by-step training that we had our ad account reps put together, which is taught by actual national Facebook ad account reps. So you don't feel overwhelmed and you can actually move forward on how to set up cash generating Facebook ad campaigns. And that's the key word, cash generating Facebook ad campaigns within the next few hours, working only 90 minutes per day. And you'll learn how to create ads that attract customers the right way, the most cost-effective way, without buying any inventory, that buy your products like crazy. Because we're going to hand you our proven Facebook ad for master entrepreneurs system taught by our actual national Facebook ad account reps. And let me break it down for you. You'll get step-by-step, look over the shoulder video lessons, everything you need so you can successfully crank out winning ads using Facebook best business practices revealed directly from our national Facebook ad account reps for yourself or for your ad agency, a $4,997 value. You'll discover how to instantly see the exact people who are engaging with your ads through our insider insight method, so you can get the critical insider information to build your audience and scale winning campaigns. A $597 value, and you'll gain access to our entire Masters Coaching Vault loaded with every recorded replay so you can learn our exact campaign strategies, our business model, product selection, one-time offers, membership campaigns, hot button sales boosters, retargeting ninja tricks, and other 6- and 7-figure conversion tactics, a $3,895 value for a total value of $9,489. And what this is going to allow you to do is get more done in 30 days than in 10 years. And it's something we wish we had someone to teach us how to do this, because we wasted so much time. And what we're going to also include is a big time success bonus package. You won't get stuck, because our ad account rep is going to answer your questions on weekly live Q&A calls, and you won't be alone, because you're also going to get access inside our closed door private protege group, so you can work one-on-one, share strategies, and get help from our ad account rep, from us, from me, from Joe and Anthony, and over 240 of our other successful proteges, a $30,000 value. And the most important way to catch your ideal customer's attention on Facebook is with ad copy and video ads. So that's why we're going to give you our highly converting, already proven to work ad strategy cheats. So you won't have to rack your brain to come up with ad creative. That's a $197 value. And we'll leak where you can uncover endless product ideas, so you'll never run out of potential products that attract buyers, and where to source those products, so you never have to create inventory or ship the products yourself, a $497 value, and learn how to automatically increase your cart value by 2x. We call this our autopilot sales method. So you can use this automation to make sales while you sleep or go on vacation, a $586 value. And we're even going to hand you our lookalike audience blast off method, so you can scale into more audiences, get more traffic, and get more sales like crazy, a $199 value when you enroll today. And because you're live on this webinar, we're also going to include our Fame exclusive reseller partnership program. And this is a $1,479 value. And there's 3 bonuses in this program. Bonus number 1 is you'll become an exclusive reseller for Fame. And we only allow a select few Fame proteges to become resellers and promote, which means less competition for you, so you get to keep more money. Bonus number 2, you'll get access to our Fame reseller ROI training, so you can learn how to promote Fame as an exclusive reseller without spending any money on ads, using our Facebook group affinity strategy and our viral post method. And this is a strategy that I put together, and it's literally a 32-minute video that shows you how to promote our Fame course using Facebook group affinity. And we're having proteges and students enroll, watch this 32-minute video, and it's not a 2-week or 3-week or a month training. It's literally a 32-minute training. They're implementing these strategies, and they're getting sales the next day. So it's an awesome exclusive training. So that's bonus number 2. And bonus number 3, all sales pages, this webinar, all of our email sequences and retargeting ad campaigns are already set up for you. All you have to do is send traffic. You don't have to create any of that. And we will retarget everyone. We will send email sequences, and you will get the reseller commission and get an instant return on your investment. So to sum it all up, you get our step-by-step coaching and training inside Facebook Ad for Master Entrepreneurs, a $9,489 value, lifetime access to our closed door secret private protege group, where our ad account reps answer your questions and hold you by the hand. Myself, Joe, Anthony, and all of our other proteges will hold you by the hand, and that's a $30,000 value. Big time success bonus. You get our ad strategy cheats, where to find endless product ideas, the autopilot sales method and lookalike audience blast off method, a $2,479 value, and the return on investment Fame exclusive partnership program bonus, a $1,479 value. The real world value is $43,447. So if you do the math, the real world value is $43,447. If all this did in the next 30 days was show you how to launch a proven internet business model working only 90 minutes a day, is it worth it? Comment in the chat box. Would it be worth it? Yes.
Dominic
Hughes says
says yes. Hugh says yes. Regina says yes. Megan says yes. Jesse says yes. CT says yes. Andre says yes. I think I got my glasses.
It's
RCDM44 says yes. Michael says yes. Bifocals are killing me.
feels like it's worth it. Of course it's worth it, right? If all this did in the next 30 days was put you on the path to making 6 figures this year, working only 90 minutes a day, is it worth it? And again, that's a loaded question. Of course it's worth it. And if all this did in the next 30 days was show you how to 2x your online sales without having to do any extra work, is it worth it? Absolutely, it's worth it. So we're also going to include, if you're one of the first 25 that enroll, we're going to include 3 extra bonuses. Bonus number 1, you'll get access to our exact retargeting campaign, making 10 times ad spend. So you can learn how to replicate our process, and we'll show you how to reach customers for pennies on the dollar, a $997 value. Bonus number 2, we'll show you behind the scenes inside our $59,000 a month campaign, so you can model what has worked for us, a $397 value. And bonus number 3, you'll get access to our Fame Insider resource area, so you can learn strategies, tips, tricks on where to source products, ROI models, funnel metrics, ad spy tools, and even a protege case study on methods to reduce buyer conversion costs, so you can launch your product campaign and have way more success. And Tim and Brian put together these case studies, and this is a $487 value. So for the first 25 bonus is $1,881 for a new total value of $45,328. And the standard price the public's going to pay when we launch this for the step-by-step coaching and training inside Facebook Ad for Master Entrepreneurs, for the lifetime access to our closed door secret private protege group, where our ad account rep answers your questions and holds you by the hand, where we answer your questions and our other proteges will answer your questions and hold you by the hand. For the big time success bonus, ad strategy cheats, where to find endless product ideas, the autopilot sales method and lookalike audience blast off method. And for the return on your investment Fame exclusive partnership program bonus, they're going to pay the standard price of $3,997. But here's the deal you get today for being live on this webinar. And I know Justin hosted it. So here's the live webinar price. For the step-by-step coaching and training inside Facebook Ad for Master Entrepreneurs, for lifetime access to our closed door secret private protege group, where our ad account rep answers your questions and holds you by the hand. For our big time success bonus, the ad strategy cheats, where to find endless product ideas, the autopilot sales method and lookalike audience blast off method. And for the return on your investment Fame exclusive partnership program bonus, you're going to get in with 4 payments of $299.25. And we're also going to include a straight up 32-day action-based money back guarantee. So if you've gone through all of the training and implemented everything we recommend, and after all of that, you've shown us you've done the work so we can help you. If after all of that you're not happy, then let us know and we'll give you back your money ASAP. So there's absolutely no risk to you. You're essentially placing a no risk, refundable bet on yourself. And Anthony, if you want to get the link ready to drop it in the chat, and we'll go over what you're going to get one more time. The step-by-step coaching and training for master entrepreneurs created by our ad account rep from Facebook, a $9,489 value, lifetime access to our closed door secret private protege group, get direct help from us, from our proteges, and from our ad account rep, a $30,000 value, ad strategy cheats, where to find endless product ideas, autopilot sales and lookalike audience blast off method, a $2,479 value, and get a return on your investment by becoming an exclusive Fame reseller, which includes our insider training showing you how we sell Fame without spending any money on ads, a $1,479 value. And if you're one of the first 25, we're going to include our first 25 bonus, which is our exclusive insider retargeting campaign, behind the scenes inside our 59K Spice Grinder campaign, and secret resource area with video templates, ROI models, ad spy tools, protege case studies, and there's a ton more in there, a $1,881 value for a total value of $45,328. The public's going to pay, when we launch this to the public, $3,997. But because you're live on this webinar, we're going to give you 75% off. Go to justinsardi.com/fame and use coupon code 75OFF. Again, be one of the first 25, and we're going to include the fast action bonus. Imagine where you can be in 30 days. We're going to give you a 32-day money back action base guarantee. And what we're also going to throw in for the first 25 bonus is if you do the multi-pay, we're going to include a free iOS or Android compatible smartwatch. And if you do the single pay, we're going to include a drone for the single pay. So go to justinsardi.com/fame and enroll today. And there's a picture of the drone. This drone's pretty awesome. Joe has this drone, and he brought it over a couple times. We actually tried to fly this drone when we went to a mastermind in Disney World, and they wouldn't even let us fly it. But
yeah, because it's in a no-fly zone. The same thing at your house, dude. Jason lives so close. I didn't realize that he lives so close to Trump or the president's house over on the other side of Florida that it's a no-fly zone. You can't fly a drone. I was like, man, this sucks.
Yeah, but this drone is badass. You know, you can use it to shoot your product videos, and we thought we'd include a smartwatch. We actually have a little ding every time we get a sale. Our smartwatch makes a little ding, so we're going to include a free smartwatch if you do the multi-pay, and if you do the single pay, we're going to include the drone. And also, what's really awesome about this is we're going to include our Fame exclusive reseller partnership program, so you can get a return on your investment. This is a $1,479 value, and it includes 3 bonuses. You'll become an exclusive reseller for Fame, and we only allow a select few proteges to become resellers and promote. Bonus number 2, you'll get access to our Fame reseller ROI training, so you can learn how to promote Fame as an exclusive reseller without spending any money on ads, using our Facebook group affinity strategy and viral post method. And again, this is literally a 32-minute training that I put together that shows you how to promote using this Facebook group affinity strategy. It requires no advertising or no ad spend. People are going in, we have students going in and watching this training, implementing and getting affiliate sales and partnership sales the very next day. And then bonus number 3, you can send, all of our sales pages. There's a recorded webinar. We have our whole email sequence, and then we retarget everyone you send and send to our funnel to watch the webinar. It's all set up for you. You don't have to spend any time setting it up. So we're going to include this reseller partnership program. Go to justinsardi.com/fame, and don't forget to use coupon code 75OFF.
Nice, awesome.
Wow, I know, right?
Real quick,
I see a lot of people answering or asking questions. We'll be answering these in just a couple moments. Like I'm seeing all these questions, and these are all questions that we answer for you guys. So just hold tight for a moment. We'll be answering them. Can we go ahead and welcome a few people aboard, Anthony?
Sure.
Okay, we got Curlin Moore. We got Joel Carlson, Joel or Tony Fan. We got those guys coming aboard. That's awesome.
Yeah, they qualify for the first 25. Typically, our first 25 bonuses go really fast. So they for sure got them. We'll be welcoming more proteges as they enroll through the course of the rest of this webinar. But we look forward to working with Joel and Tony and Curlin. I think Mary just enrolled. So welcome, everyone.
Nice. So I actually have a bonus that I wanted to throw in that fits perfectly with this. I did something similar using YouTube ads. And so I documented that as a start to finish case study, right? Where I basically started in the niche. I didn't know anything about it. Obviously, it wasn't this niche, but went in, built a landing page, and documented everything along the way. We were doing it was actually a free plus shipping offer as well, and I used YouTube ads for that. So anybody that picks this up on this call, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in. All you need to do is send your receipt over to support@justinsardi.com, and then you can use you tap into another source of traffic with this as well, and really blow things up. So
Giddy up. Thank you, dude.
for sure.
I got to tell you, it's an incredible amount of value, folks. Like, I want you all to think about a couple things here before I go on to the next slide, right? Where else on planet Earth can you connect with a Facebook ad account rep every week live and have them work on your campaigns without spending the kind of money that we do with Facebook to get a Facebook ad account rep? I don't know anywhere else, right? Think about that. That's huge. Another thing, too, think about this. Being able to be an affiliate for a product that has a Facebook ad account rep that people can go and connect with inside of a closed door Facebook group or every week on a live call. So imagine being affiliate for a product that you can, think of all the Facebook groups that are out there on Facebook advertising. You can get people to come on board under your affiliate link so that they can connect with a Facebook ad account rep every week and help them with their campaigns. I don't know anywhere else you can do that. I mean, if you know somewhere, please tell me, because I don't know anyone else who has that.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing, Anthony, with regards to that, and a lot of people out there, they're like, oh my God, 30,000, I saw somebody say, oh, $30,000. To get an ad account rep is one thing, but to get one that is, works at Facebook is another thing. And that's the one thing that a lot of you guys out there need to understand is, right, number one, we update our course we update it once a year automatically, but if something new comes out, and not much different, Justin, I know you do the same thing too. You update, something changes, we're telling you guys that it's changing. And a lot of people out there, they've done Facebook advertising. It's their watered down version of what they think it should be. And I want everybody to understand is there's a blueprint to Facebook advertising. It's not just I go ahead and I start doing this or I start doing that and I call it a day and I'm rich. It's you have to do Facebook advertising a certain way. And if not, and I'm going to say this, I'm big on a gap in the marketplace, but I'm also big on doing things properly. And in the end, by doing things properly, that's what has excelled us. But not only us, it's excelled our proteges, our students, whatever you want to call them. It's excelled them to the next level, So that's really what it's boiled down to. It's a big thing, And when we get on a weekly call with them, I see so many people, man. They come up with some questions. I'll be honest, I can't answer them, and I've been hard and heavy into Facebook advertising. And I see some of these questions come up, Anthony, and I'm like, man, and our guy just boom pops it right out, and it's answered, and I'm like, wow, I'm wowed,
It's amazing. It's amazing, and imagine where you all could be. You're one of the first 25, and you come on board. Imagine where you'll be once you commit, because we showed you what can happen in 30 days. You guys saw Brian. You guys saw Tim, right? Imagine being able to wake up in your dream home every morning, coming out of your master bedroom, out over here in this corner, coming out onto this deck, stretching, watching the sunrise, taking in all of nature, and the white noise. Going up, waking your loved ones, coming on downstairs, getting breakfast started, and not having to fight traffic for an hour each way to work. Instead, sitting over here after having a nice breakfast, kids are playing in the pool if you got any kids, and you're sitting over here planning and testing out your next product that's going to blow up. Right? It can happen. You all have seen it. Or maybe you want to get a yacht. You want to cruise out into the wide blue ocean and get that sea spray hitting your face and smelling the sea salt and hearing the seagulls and looking over at your loved ones, watching them having a good time because you made the decision to jump on Fame and come on board. Or maybe you're like me, you're a big car guy, and you want to get yourself a fleet of cars, and instead of commuting in the bucket of bolts, you jump in this Bugatti and you fire this thing up and you hear that engine roar. And instead of fighting traffic, you're gonna go for a hell ride, have a good time, drive around. Maybe go to Starbucks, hang out there and get a cup of coffee, pop open the laptop, look at some products that you want to test, and jump back in and go home. Or maybe you're not into any of that kind of materialistic stuff, and you just want to beep bop around the world and sip on some sangrias and watch the sunset and share the moment with somebody you love. Take in what's around you and just be present. I mean, if you really think about it, the real risk is not investing in yourself right now and having another year go by doing the same thing that you're doing, working endless hours. I mean, folks, it's already July. Can you believe it? Yesterday was New Year's Eve. It's July. Right? Do you want to spend the rest of the year making the same thing that you made last year? Do you want to start all over and commit, right? And be in a completely different place 30 days from now. Now listen, once we committed, everything changed. Within a few months, we were doing $20,000 a month consistently. Then we started having $59,000 months. And listen, cash generating Facebook ad campaigns can get you anything you want. Okay. Do you all know what luck is? Luck is what happens when preparation and commitment meets opportunity. And guess what? Opportunity, it's knocking. It's knocking right now for you. Question is, are you going to open the door and let it in? Right? That's up to you. So listen, if y'all want materialistic stuff, this kind of business has allowed me to get all the crazy materialistic stuff that I wanted. Dream homes, dream condos, dream cars. Totally possible with this kind of business. Same for Jason.
Yeah, Anthony, this business model has put me in a financial position that has really been life-changing. And imagine being able to purchase your dream house and build it wherever you want, buy a new Z71 truck and have a Jaguar to drive around on the weekend just for fun. And it's allowed me to try to keep up with your watch collection too. There's a picture of me over in London, and it was Joe's birthday the next day. So I thought it'd be cool if I picked up a couple of Rolexes for us. And then I flew back to Miami and gave Joe his Rolex for his birthday. And he's like, dude, man, all I wanted was a Mickey Mouse watch.
Guys, I'm big into Disney. I just wanted a Mickey Mouse watch. I'm telling you. Right. And I want everybody to kind of think I'm a little bit older. I have kids. When we started this, my back was up against the wall. A lot of you might not know me. You may not know my story. My wife left me. And we had a business together, and she left me with no car, no money, no home, no nothing. and I had to take just this crummy job just to make ends meet. I was sleeping on somebody's couch, paying them $100 a week. She was threatening to take my kids away. And in the end, within I think it was 2 months, 3 months, I'm making $30,000 a month. Well, I was able to afford to get a lawyer. And I pretty much now at this point in the game, I pretty much we're 50-50 custody, but I almost have my kids full time. It's crazy. But imagine, this is what I did it for, though. I did it for my kids because of the position I was in. And my children don't want for anything, and I want everybody to kind of imagine out there, maybe you have parents, or maybe you have grandparents, or a younger brother or an older brother. Imagine being able to do for them what they dream of, or what they've dreamed of, and I know, Anthony, you've got the Minnie Mouse car and nice, the fast cars are cool. But at the end of the day, I get more joy and satisfaction taking my kids, to obviously Toys R Us isn't open anymore, but I get more satisfaction when they are able to get them things, and they have to be grateful for it. They have to appreciate it. But in the end, it's for them, and that's why I'm not so much into the, Lambos and crazy houses and everything else, but it's for my kids. And again, they don't want for anything. So yeah.
It's a sad world when Toys R Us is closed.
Correct. I'm not even going to tell you what happened. I found a Christmas present from my mother for my kids. Gift certificates. I was like,
for Toys R Us.
For Toys R Us. I was like, oh, I can't use these.
It's a sad world, dude. You can't go to Toys R Us anymore with the kiddos. I hate it.
Oh, I'm telling you.
If y'all are into traveling, like my wife and I don't really travel internationally. We're really into traveling in the U.S. We do all kinds of crazy stuff because this kind of business model has allowed us to travel everywhere that we want to go in the U.S. And we're really lucky. We also get to take our kid to cool kiddo events like the Paw Patrol and Disney on Ice. And the cool thing about it is being able to take her backstage to meet all the people, the VIP passes. And it's kind of a bummer when you see families that can't do that for their kids. And it's super cool to be able to do it for your kid. I mean, I definitely feel for those people, but they weren't here on a webinar like you all are taking massive action, right, to improve yourself, just like I was years ago or months ago or whatever, right? I'm like you all here. I'm also trying to take my business to the next level.
Exactly.
I get to take her out I'm a big Corvette guy, so we take her to the Corvette Museum here in Florida, and she goes bananas. She loves it. And Cheers is one of her favorite TV shows. She's almost 4 years old, and she loves Cheers because she grew up. We used to watch it with her when she was a baby, so she loves it. And one day we surprised her and jumped on a plane to Boston because the flights looked great, and we took her out to Cheers for lunch. And I can't even begin to tell you how awesome it is to be able to do that, to have a business that allows you to do that. And when Joe, Jason, and myself want that for you all, because it's an amazing thing. And we hang out at the beach all the time. It's like a regular thing for us. Now, Jason is the big international guy. He's been to some crazy places.
Yeah, I love traveling. Before we get into all that, let's welcome, we had a bunch more people enroll. We have Samuel, Aaron, welcome to Fame. We look forward to working with you. Welcome, CT. We look forward to working with you. We have Carlos Acosta. Welcome to Fame. We look forward to working with you and getting you success. Tony, welcome. Michael, Anthony, welcome. Raul, welcome. So I love traveling, and this business model has given me what I've always wanted, and that's the time freedom to do so. And imagine yourself having all the time in the world to travel the world. And that's what I do. I travel to Cabo for a month with my girlfriend and my loved ones, and get to go see the Eiffel Tower in Paris and the catacombs in France. Imagine yourself visiting Stonehenge and being able to travel to London once a month just to watch the latest Broadway shows. And imagine yourself going deep sea fishing with your friends, just doing what you love to do, testing the limits and jumping off cliffs. Here's a picture of me in Lake Tahoe. It's really given me the time freedom to do anything I want. And, you know, Joe and Anthony have to take out insurance policy on me.
I was going to ask you where that ski picture was from. I actually learned to ski in Lake Tahoe. I think I started skiing there when I was about 2.
Yeah, me too. My grandpa always took us to
Yeah,
Lake
my parents
Tahoe.
would take me and be like, "All right, you're going into ski school. See you later." I'm like, "Oh."
Jason had a little accident at one time. He had to get what you had to get? You had to get helicoptered out, didn't you, Jay?
That was my first experience in a helicopter. It was about a $30,000 ride, and I don't remember any of it.
That's funny.
And guys, and again, I'm not going to tell you like I do things out of the ordinary, you know, and Jason does all the traveling. I'm a big Disney dad where I love to take my kids to Disney, but prior to my marriage or when I was married, we used to stay at just a hotel and no big deal at Disney. And now this has been able to afford me to stay at resorts. My kids get to eat with the Disney characters. I've actually have it set up to go this weekend, eating with Disney characters and stuff like that, staying at one of the resorts, the Dolphin or the Swan, whichever one, I'm not sure. But again, it's been able to afford me to be able to change my life, not so drastically that, it's like, you all see it sometimes, you see a lot of these people, oh, look at me. I'm just an everyday guy, and it's allowed me the time freedom to become 100% dad. I am literally 100% dad. I spend my children have a huge affinity for me. I have a huge affinity for them. And I know that if I worked a 9 to 5 or 9 to 8 or whatever, it'd be a different story. But again, I do the vacations, but it's a little bit different for myself.
Sweet. For those of you that have jumped in and we haven't called your name out, could you please let us know? I'm locked out of our merchant account. It's that put the password wrong too many times and I can't get in. Just let us know if you're in so that we can welcome you and we can give you a high five and a congratulations for coming on board. Because I'm not able to see who's come on board, and make sure to give me your name too in the chat, because GoToWebinar is blocking some names for some weird reason. So just let us know so that we can definitely call you out. All right, Leonard from Melbourne, Australia, giddy up. Welcome aboard, Leonard. Anyone else that we haven't called out on the chat or in person, let us know so that we can call you out. And while you all do that, one thing that happens when you become really successful is all of a sudden really successful people want to hang out with you. And these are guys that I dreamed of hanging out with years ago when I lost everything in the real estate market. I got invited to hang out with Mark Cuban at an all-star basketball event in Orlando. I hang out with guys regularly like Brad Goss, and he's self-made internet millionaire in the adult industry, and you got Perry Belcher and Ryan Dice. I always get invited to their private events, and I got invited to hang out with Alex Becker at his mansion, and Joshua Zamora, Wyatt Czewski, and private party with Sean Donahoe, and you guys may or may not know these people, but these are people that I looked up to, and when I was broke, and now I get invited to hang out with them because of the success the business has brought me, right? And Joe and Jason, the same has recently happened to them because they didn't know any of these folks, and they started to have massive success, and people all of a sudden start paying attention to them and getting invited to Builderall's Christmas party and a big mastermind in Florida that was behind closed doors inside of the Disney resort in this mansion inside Disney, right? Like nobody even knows this mansion exists inside Disney. It was so closed the door. And Joe and Jason got invited to this, right? And I got invited with them too. And you know, it's just amazing when you start to have success, right, Joe? Like you just attract people that are successful that want to also hang out with you now. It opens up doors, right?
It does open up doors, Anthony. You know, and again, it's not to brag, but at the end of the day, like we've in you know, and I'm sure Justin, you do the same thing. You know, you just dive into it and you absorb so much of it that you gather information and you give information. And you hit that level, and then all of a sudden it starts all being shared, and it opens up a whole different world of it opens up a different door.
Oh, for
you know,
sure.
And again, you know, Anthony, you know firsthand, and without a doubt, Justin, the same thing. That door opens up, and it's like, oh wow, this is totally different. Yeah. Totally different.
So here's why y'all need to commit, right? Let's just go through this one more time. This is really important. You know, not one more time. This is the first time we're going to go through this part here with you. Here's why you need to commit to learning how to run Facebook traffic today, tonight, okay? Because here's the deal. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be in the future. I mean, it's only going to get harder, right? Like, think about this. The Fortune 500 companies haven't even really come to Facebook yet, right? So now's the time. The getting is good now. Facebook ads and campaigns builds an audience for any business in any niche. We have a 120,000 person email list in the cannabis niche. How valuable do you think that list is right now with cannabis being so hot and the legalization happening all over the country? You have 100% complete control of your business, your time, building your dreams, not working for someone else, spending your time to make them rich. You want to make yourself rich. When you do that, you're ultimately going to be in control. You can do what you want, when you want, with who you want, without worrying about losing it all, getting a pink slip at work without notice. You can build recurring streams of income all day long that pays you month in and month out. That's how this business model works. You're actually going to build a monthly recurring income stream. It's not a one pump chump business, you know. You can get test products in less than 30 minutes, right? You can test products in less than 30 minutes that can make you money for years to come. The more products you test, the more you can make. You could make 6 to 7 figures a year selling products you never have to touch, ship, or create, and you don't have to buy an inventory. We show you how to do all that. We show you how to run the Facebook traffic to that. You're literally going to learn how to run Facebook ad campaigns that have passive compounding income leverage automatically built in, which means as you add more campaigns, you could make more perpetual passive income while working less and less over time. Why this is awesome for you. You'll never fall short again. You'll be able to scale and never run out of room, and your products will finally have legs. You'll be able to find and deliver hot products faster and cheaper than everyone else for as little as $3 per product, no angry customers. You're going to learn how to create Facebook ads that can be seen by millions of people for pennies a view. Our master proteges, they do it over and over again and again. So our formula is proven to work and is duplicatable. You're going to learn how to find hot products without any tech overwhelm or spending a fortune, wasting countless hours building websites with useless products no one's going to buy and campaigns that don't work. And you're going to learn the fastest and easiest way to scale to millions without headaches of holding inventory. And you'll easily be able to explode your Facebook fan pages, conversions, and authority so that you can make more. And you'll learn how to create monthly recurring income so you don't have to worry about where your next paycheck is going to come from so that you can sleep at night. Right? Total no-brainer, guys and girls. Real quick, let's recap what you're going to get. You're going to get the step-by-step coaching and training for master entrepreneurs created by our Facebook ad account rep. Value $9,489. You're going to get lifetime access to our closed doors, secret, private protege group so that you can get direct help from us, our proteges, and our ad account rep. Values $30,000. Think about how much it would cost for you to have someone from Facebook on staff, right? Ad strategy cheats, where to find endless product ideas, autopilot sales and lookalike audience blast off method, values $2,479. You'll be able to get a return on your investment by becoming an exclusive Fame reseller. It includes our insider training showing how we sell Fame without spending money on ads. All you got to do is sell 2 Fames and you make your money back. First 25 bonus or exclusive insider retargeting campaign behind the scenes inside our 59K Spice Grinder campaign, secret resource area, video templates, ROI models, ad spy tools, protege case studies, and more. And if you do the single pay, you're going to get the drone. If you do the multi-pay, we're going to send you the smartwatch. So this is all valued at $45,328. That's not an inflated price, folks, okay? This is not your typical internet marketing webinar where we inflate the prices. We're actually pretty conservative on these values. I mean, really, think about how much it would cost for you to have a Facebook ad account rep on payroll, okay? If you don't have them on payroll, you got to spend quite a bit of money to get access to one, right? So, and then, you know, the coaching and training is worth way more than $9,000. I mean, this training has created millionaires, okay? So we're being real conservative with this value. Now, the public pays $3,997, but you're not going to pay anywhere near that because you're here today, right now. We're hooking you up. Y'all are action takers. We love action takers. You're the kind of people that are going to get in there, beat this thing up, right? So we're giving you a huge discount so that you can get in there and beat this thing up. And then guess what's going to happen after you have success? You're going to give us some more awesome testimonials. That's why we're hooking you all up so that you can get in there. You're action takers. You're not like other people who watch this, you know, get on YouTube and buy this from us. We don't know what they're going to do. They don't show up for a webinar like you do. Imagine where you could be in 30 days. And listen, there's a 32-day money-back action-based guarantee, right? So if you can't bet on yourself, who the hell can you bet on? Right? Remember, you do the multi-pay, you get the free iOS or Android compatible smartwatch. You're going to get Justin's bonus, which is a complete walkthrough case study of how he did this on YouTube. And you're also going to get this drone if you do the one pay option. You get this amazing drone valued at $997. So really, you're getting some awesome physical gifts from us, and you're getting training from us. You know, you're welcome to the club. This is how we welcome people to our club. We give you awesome gifts, right? So that you know that we care about you and you can think about us once you've had success with our system. Joe, I don't know if you want to cover this part over here.
Yeah, let me go ahead. You know, and again, I love, God, Anthony, I love that picture. That's Osama bin Laden right there. Anthony Aries. You know, and our first business online, you know, we struggled. We struggled because we dabbled in fads, chased all the shiny objects. We jumped from Facebook group to Facebook group, only taking the little golden nuggets because we weren't jumping in and committing. And I see so many people out there doing it. They put one toe in and they got their other foot someplace else. You know, they're always looking for these get rich quick loopholes that never ever really worked out. We wasted endless hours, money, breaking our backs, hunched over while watching all of the guru videos, falling asleep at our desk, and doing stuff that wasn't sustainable or realistic. And there's Anthony right there, right? The same thing. Anthony, you went through the whole thing. You know, you did the Osama bin Laden thing. You went broke. You went into a cave. Jason and I, right there at the bottom, we actually we had dabbled in penny stocks, lost our butt. We gained a boatload of money and didn't realize that they do what's called chasing the dragon. When you lose a little bit of money, you try to make it back and you just keep losing. And we lost our butts in that. And we just finally learned that it's either you're going to commit to one thing, learn it really, really good, commit to it, learn it really, really good, and then that's going to be able to take you to the next level. And that's what it did for us, you know. So again, it's all about commitment, guys, all about commitment. Now, committing to Facebook ads is in campaigns changed it all for us. And we went ahead. Can you switch it? Can you switch the thing, Anthony? I apologize. Right? Now, a lot of people are asking, do we offer financing? And Jason, you want to go ahead and answer that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and answer it. Before I do, let's welcome some more proteges into the Fame family. So welcome, Sam. We look forward to working with you. Welcome, Matt Burkak. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We look forward to working with you. Welcome, Leonard, to the Fame family. Welcome, friend. Welcome, Raul. We look forward to working with you. So we get this question a lot. Do you offer financing? So the multi-pay options, we offer a single pay option, which gives you an additional discount. And we also offer a multi-pay option where you can break it up over 4 months. So that essentially is the financing, but there's also one other financing option that you can do. And this is exactly what Joe and I did when we first started the grinder business, right? We didn't have money and we were doing it all wrong. We thought we needed money to buy inventory and we had no money. So we took out, PayPal has a 0% interest, 0 payments for 6 months option. And it's exactly what Joe and I did. And we did it all wrong again. We use that option to buy inventory. We teach you a totally different way in Fame. We wish we would have had a course like this to show us the ropes where you don't have to buy any inventory and we show you how to directly ship right from the manufacturer right to the customer so you never have to touch the product. But what we did, we had no money. We used the PayPal 0% interest, 0 payment option for 6 months, and that allowed us to start our business. And if we didn't do that option, we wouldn't be where we are today. We wouldn't have created proteges that are making millions of dollars. So how you do the PayPal finance option is you're going to go over to justinsardi.com/fame and then click on the one pay option. You can't do the multi-pay. PayPal doesn't allow financing for the multi-pay. You click on the one pay option and then you select PayPal and then check out, and then you'll either log in to your PayPal account or you'll be directed to the PayPal page. You have to enter your email and password to log into your PayPal account. And then you'll see a little purple banner that says PayPal 0%, 0 interest, PayPal credit. Click on that, and then it's going to ask for your name and your birth date, and then hit enter. It takes 1 to 2 minutes to see if you're approved for the PayPal credit option. And if you are, you can select that option and check out, and then you don't have to pay for 6 months. It's 0%, and it's the way to go. It's exactly what Joe and I did. So here's another one of our proteges, Carlos Gutierrez. And Carlos posted this in our private protege group. And he said, the moment you realize this thing actually made it, this business model is officially going to make more money for me than my normal business this month. If you're thinking about joining, all I can tell you is that it's the best information on marketing for Facebook, hands down. I've been through other courses and nothing compares to it. The way they teach this course is great and will make you money if you follow it. I'll repeat that. It will make you money if you follow it. You also get support that you don't get anywhere else. So if you're stuck on any step, you have people to ask for help, which is super important and has proved extremely helpful in my journey. I don't get paid for this endorsement. I just get paid on a money-making funnel that I created using this system because of this course. And if you go over to the next slide, Anthony, Carlos sent me a message on Facebook chat, and he said, I can't thank you and Joe enough. This academy is like nothing else out there. These strategies are life-changing. $439 in less than 7 months using the exact business model you and Joe teach in the academy. I just followed what you showed me step by step. Next month, I'm going to hit $30,000 a month. A big shout out to you both for all the support I received on my journey. I really appreciate you both. And Anthony, if you go to the next slide, we'll zoom up on the Stripe merchant account that Carlos sent over. And this is in less than 7 months. From May 1st to November 11th, Carlos made $68,439.83. And I replied to Carlos and I said, for sure, man, you're rocking it, dude. We love all of the success. Once you start, the sky is the limit. Scaling to $100,000 a month is next. And that's what we're currently working on with Carlos to get him up to that $100,000 a month level. So another question we get all the time is there a guarantee that'll make money? And if you're asking yourself this question, we don't even want to work with you, right? Because we don't know who you are, what you're capable of doing. If you're going to do the work, follow our step-by-step training. We just don't know that. And if anyone ever gives you a guarantee that you're going to make money, run the other direction, because it doesn't exist. What we do offer is a 32-day action-based money-back guarantee, and we guarantee that you are going to love working with us like all of our other proteges. And if you've gone through all the training and implemented everything we recommend and have shown us that you've done the work so we can help, if after all that you're not happy, then let us know and we'll give you back your money ASAP. So there's no risk to you and you're just placing a 32-day money-back action-based bet on yourself.
Sorry, I'm typing. I'm sorry. I'm such a terrible multitasker.
No problem. If you want to switch to Melanie Ross.
Yeah, Melanie Ross here, and I worked with Melanie Ross and she came into it. And I want to tell you guys out there, if you're on the fence right now and you're going, oh, I'm new to this, I'm not sure, I'm not sure if I can do this. Melanie Ross had zero experience, but Melanie Ross took it seriously. She would literally send me, like images every day of her going through the course and taking notes, which was like incredible, and here's what she says, this is hands down one of the best courses I have ever taken. The Facebook secrets, I really wish she wouldn't have said secrets. I really wish she said strategies. The Facebook secrets that are revealed within this course are life changers for those high caliber marketers that understand they are being shown how to navigate one of the biggest, and this is what I want to say to everybody, this is one of the biggest revenue machines on the internet. Between this and YouTube, guys, you're not going to get a bigger revenue machine than these two. It is life-changing information. Melanie Ross went on to start her own agency with our course. She took full advantage of, understanding all the insights, how to read insights on, like fan pages, and to the point where she would go in and she would actually audit other people's accounts, talk to the ad rep, like if they had an agency, she would talk to the agency on behalf of the person and find out whether or not they were doing things right or doing things wrong. And in the end, if they were doing something wrong, she would go in, make the changes. The client would see a better ROI from Melanie's changes. She would get the client. And it was just that simple, because she was really able to be, say, I was trained by Facebook advertising reps to be able to understand this, where a lot of people out there are trying to run agencies and they just can't say it. They just can't say that. So in the end, she was able to set herself apart from all the other agency, small agency owners out there. So that was huge, huge. And, and if we go on to the next thing here, Anthony, it's, why are you teaching this and creating competition for yourself. Why don't you keep this all for yourself? And Jason, you want to go ahead and answer this? I love the way you describe this. This is awesome.
Yeah, I love this one. So there's really three reasons, right? The first one is we know how to do this very well, as we've shown you. We know how to teach this very well, and we're not worried about competition. Number two, there's over 8 billion people in the world. Joe, myself, Anthony, we can't reach all those people and sell all those people products, nor do we want to, right? There's more than enough for everyone. And we used to have a scarcity mindset when we were broke, but now that we're successful, we no longer have that kind of mindset. We come from an abundant mindset, and we want to teach other people how to do this too. And that's why Joe and I and Anthony created this course. We think it's one of the best courses out there for Facebook advertising and selling physical products. And that's why we created to change. This is really the third reason, to create a massively successful community of master entrepreneurs. And there's no greater feeling in the world to have, we have over 240, I think it's close to 300 now, successful proteges rocking their business, and knowing that we played an important part of it. And we also learn from our proteges. We're not going to lie to you, Joe, Anthony, myself, we don't know everything. And we've created this mastermind community, and we learn from our proteges too. So there's a lot of value that we're learning from our proteges as well. So that's really the reason.
Yeah, we learn something new every day, guys. And rather than having just, a set of eyes trying to scan the internet, we've got, over 600 pairs of eyes scanning the internet for different things. And a lot of people come back to us, in our group and say, hey, somebody said this. And now the nice thing is they'll say that, and they'll go, hey, can you confirm this with the rep? And then we go ahead and we either, confirm it, or we'll go, no, that's not true. And we'll give the proper, diagnosis, or whatever you want to call it. We'll give the proper thing for it. So that way the group doesn't see craziness like this. It's not just a free for all of people wondering, is this right or is that right? And then we'll go on to like Melissa Brown here. Melissa Brown's pretty awesome. Anthony, if you can move on to the next one here.
Yep. Sorry.
Awesome. Right. Melissa Brown, again, for those of you, if you're sitting on the, you're like, Melissa Brown, this is a great one for two sets of people here. Melissa Brown was rather new to this, but Melissa Brown has also spent thousands upon thousands of dollars on these $5,000 and $10,000 gurus, right? And she called me up before she purchased, and this is when we were, new to this, and we were taking calls, and one of the things, is there a guarantee? I'm like, no, there's not a guarantee. It's exactly what Jason said. But let's take a look at what she said. Less than 72 hours in, not even 48 hours into the course. Yep, I say I'd made the right decision. Thanks, Joe Barnes. She made $747 inside of a week. And I'm going to tell you right now, she's a mother of 5. So Melissa has her hands full. She was looking for something with a little time management. She had a product of her own. At the end of the day, nobody could get it to convert, whatever the case was, and all the gurus out there, again, they're giving their watered down version of what they think Facebook should be. And then we move on to the next one here. Melissa, again, last night, total ad spend, $5. Total sales, $128.95. Relentless support from Joe equals priceless. Officially over 1K made in 5 days. Tractions looks like I may do 1K today. Revamped, will soon retarget. Officially on fuego, on fire. Thank you, right? Hashtag Jedi case study. Again, Melissa Brown was one of those people, and crazy enough, she just contacted me yesterday or something like that. Melissa Brown was one of those people. on the fence because she has dealt with the gurus. She has dealt with the people who, you know, are, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. Well, what's happening with those guys is they're spamming a large group. And they're spamming a large group, and they've got, you know, for those of you that know, they've got a double comma award, and they're telling you how they're the greatest advertisers. And in reality, all they're really doing is spamming a warm audience, saying how great they are because they have a double comma award. And in the end, I haven't seen any kind of, you know, results from these people. You know, I haven't seen $1 million results. I hear them say they work with $1 million people, but I don't hear them say they've created $1 million people. So that's two different things right there. Melissa went on. She's very successful in what she does. She's a great woman. Again, mother of 5. I can't say enough about her, really, but I put the hammer down on her too. Guys, if you got a converting product, we're gonna come in like like crazy on you to get you to the next level. We want that success from you. That's nothing more than we want is success, you know. And we can go on, you know, and a lot of people ask, if we go on to the next one here, what if I get stuck on a certain section of training where I can, you know, can I ask questions and get help? Again, guys, we got the private protege group. That's number 1, where you're able to ask questions in there. Our ad account rep from Facebook is in there. That's like the big thing. We have a full-time guy in there that we actually, and again, if we can't get to it, if Jason or myself or Anthony can't get to it, we have a full-time guy in there, very successful at this, who answers questions, who makes sure people are getting on the right track and doing the right thing. So we don't want it to just be about myself or Jason or Anthony. We have other individuals, and we literally pay this guy. We pay this guy to help others out because we want to make sure that everybody's getting help. And a lot of times for us, it can be overwhelming. And again, we also have weekly question and answer Q&A sessions. What I do with those Q&A sessions for Facebook advertising, we'll teach a ninja strategy for like the first 20 minutes. We'll do a ninja strategy, and then we'll do a Q&A session for the other, you know, 35, 40 minutes, whatever the case may be. Ask away at questions, whatever the case is. But I'd like to be able to kind of come around and give a little bit of everything inside those weekly Q&As. And on top of those weekly Q&As, we go ahead, we record them. So any past recordings we have, we go ahead and we try to keep it to a certain thing for that particular day, so it's not all over the place, so you're not going crazy. And you can go ahead and review older recordings. There might be a question in there, and if you can't make it, we highly recommend you do. If you can't make one of the weekly strategy calls, if you have a question and you can't make it, you can send it to our help desk, and we will have it answered for you on the Q&A. So again, our biggest thing that we want to do is see people become successful. The biggest reason why is Jason and I saw it so many times, again, all the gurus, all doing the same thing. And at the end of the day, I saw small success, but I didn't see like this overwhelming success, you know. And again, another one, Heidi Schultz. Heidi Schultz is huge. Heidi came to me. Heidi actually lives in my community, came to me and wanted to have a sit down lunch with me. So I went ahead and I did that. I don't normally do things like that, but I went ahead and I met her and a couple other people at a restaurant here in town, beautiful restaurant. And she starts going off on, it was a marina. And she starts going off about all these ideas. Now, guys, again, I have dove in to marketing, advertising over the past couple of years, just like my head is just full. But one thing that I understand about marketing is different than advertising. That's number one. But number two, the people who make money are the people who find the gap in the marketplace. You find a gap in the marketplace and you plant your flag, the world will come. Here's what Heidi has to say. Agency owners, I'm doing flipping cartwheels. After a Jedi Mastermind strategy meeting a few weeks ago, I took a plan of action that landed me a real estate broker who has 23 agents. So again, this isn't just for products. This is also for agency. And that's a huge thing because so many people out there, they only know how to do small business agency and things like that for local businesses. Facebook advertising is not specific to a niche. There's a fundamental way to do Facebook advertising for everything. The rest of it is how you market. I'm going to advertise the same way pretty much for everything. And we have the blueprint. Now, we're going all in on Facebook ad campaigns, sales funnels, email sequences. I'll probably pick up a social media management and blog content as add-ons as well, making this client account worth up to $5K. That should be $5K a month, up to $5K a month. But this wasn't the big deal with Heidi. $5K a month. I'm on one client for an agency. That's a small agency. Not bad. Heidi had a gap in the marketplace for a specific company. This company happened to be a multi-billion-dollar international company. Guys, this is no joke. Multi-billion-dollar international company. She found a gap in the marketplace. She applied the gap. The head of the company, or pretty close to it, saw this gap that Heidi was doing and contacted Heidi. Heidi ended up signing, and I do have to keep we did sign an NDA with Heidi. But she signed a high 5-figure monthly contract with this company for her to come in and do their agency work on top of having a multi-million-dollar back-end deal set up. Heidi has taken herself to the next level. Now, is it from our course? Not really. It's more from having a sit-down strategy session with myself, her understanding Facebook advertising a lot better, being able to talk about it a lot better, but also having the confidence. And if there is a question or something comes up, she's able to go ahead and get that answered by somebody who works for Facebook. So it was a huge deal for Heidi, a huge deal for our community as well. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. I'd say. What do you think, Jay?
Oh yeah, Heidi's rocking it for sure.
It kills me.
That's an important point too. Is we have people in fame from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds. We have people that are doing Amazon. We have people that are doing Shopify. We have students that are strictly doing agency like Heidi and scaling their ad agency. People doing the free plus shipping model, people, selling their physical products without the free plus shipping model. So just all walks of life. And this course teaches you how to advertise on Facebook using best business practice and the strategies and the tactics that were revealed to Joe and I, right, that allowed us to get from that $30,000 a month plateau. Like, we implemented these strategies, and the very next month we doubled and got to $60,000 a month using these strategies and how to advertise on Facebook using best business practice. And it was life-changing for us. And we're like, holy crap, we should teach other people how to do this too. So that's why, we hired our Facebook advertising rep to create the course. And, we created our modules on the business model on how to sell e-commerce products. And it's been life-changing for our proteges, and it's taking a life of its own, right? We never would have thought we'd have, over 300 proteges now all rocking it and making money and changing people's lives. It's been awesome. And Anthony, if you want to hit that next slide. Another question that we get all the time too is what other software and other costs are there on a monthly basis? And you can use whatever website or landing page builder you're currently using. We give you all of the links to our sites for you to download. So you can, download them in ClickFunnels. You can download them in Builderall. So it's all built. You don't have to build anything. It's all built for you. You can also, copy the URLs, and you can use a site called Coventry and copy our exact funnels in Coventry. And if you're not currently using a website or a page builder, they range from $20 a month to $99 per month, depending on the one you select. So it's a very, very minimal investment per month. Here's another one of our proteges that we went over before, Brian Chan. So this is what he posted in our Facebook group. We're blasted off today. I increased my price of the product and it's converting better, it seems. So sometimes when you increase the price of your product, the conversions go up. It's something we teach in our Fame Academy. And the upsell is only £2, but it's converting at 10 to 12% on the upsell rate. With $30, you return 450 pounds revenue, which is like a 22.5x ROI. So we love Brian. Anthony, if you want to go to the next slide, another question, a frequently asked question that we get all the time is how much do I spend per day on Facebook ads? And we reviewed that daily ad spend on this webinar in the beginning. To test your products, you want to spend around $9 per day until you have around 100 potential customers from that niche visit your sales page. This will cost you on average between 40 and 60 bucks per test. And don't go to Starbucks this week, and you can test the product for free. Then you can buy a Starbucks once you find that converting product and scale.
It's always funny when you hear people say, oh, I don't have any cash to put into my business. But they sure as hell know how to find cash to go to Starbucks every day. Right? Or to Dunkin' Donuts or to McDonald's, right?
Yeah, you know what, Anthony, and I'm gonna be honest, like again, and I'm gonna tell everybody, my back was against the wall. I was broke, homeless. I took a job that I didn't like. I still had to have a place to sleep, had to have a roof over my head. I went to that job every day, made as much money as I possibly could, only to reinvest into my business. And I'm going to tell you, I would work 9-10 hours. And Jason, you remember 9-10 hours a day, only to come home to work till 2-3 o'clock in the morning to make it happen. And Jason and I would stay up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning on the weekends. But in the end, what we've been able to do, Anthony, is take all that time of the learning, and what we took is all the failures, we understood them, and we said, okay, here's all of the successful things that need to happen so that you're not spinning your wheels, number one, wasting your money, number two, and at the end of the day, getting from point A to point Z in the straightest line possible without zigzagging all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Hey, listen, I've gone 11 days without eating before so that I could put money into my business.
I'm telling you.
So, we're not the guys, like, you, me, and Jason are not the guys you want to go crying to about not having any money.
No.
We're not those people.
You're not going to get any sympathy from me.
No, not at all.
And what's even amazing though, for anybody who doesn't, is kind of going, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I believe. I actually posted February 2016 on my Facebook page is when my wife left me. I actually did a live, did a video, did a live. I put it out and I said, I'm going to go from 0 to hero inside of, and I said 12 months. And the amazing thing is just, I blew that right out of the water. It was a mindset, Anthony. It was a mindset. And it was when, and we talked about this with commitment. We committed. I put both feet in. And again, Jason, we've tried it all. You've done it. I'm sure, Justin, you've done the same thing. I'm sure, where we kind of put one foot in, it doesn't work. We walk away. I committed. Jason committed. We dove in head first. We knew the water was deep enough to be able to do it. And we just never looked back. Never looked back. So, yeah. Yep.
Like our other protege, Ryan Asher. Ryan posted this in our private protege group. I know my communication has fallen off in the last week, so I wanted to let you know why. The course is unreal. I've been learning so much. It's been incredible. I can't stop learning. It's so fresh and exciting that I've become addicted to this course. The best part of it all is the scope of information that benefits advanced Facebook ad users just as much as beginners who haven't even started yet. I really want to thank you. I mean, we can't write copy this good. So there's Ryan. Ryan's ashing it or rocking it. Ryan Asher. We also get, if you go to the next slide, Anthony, we get this question all the time. Should I buy a domain name in order to test my product? And the answer is it's not necessary. We didn't have a domain name until we found our converting product, until we found the grinder converted. And then we made a domain name and we branded it around the product, Ultimate Crush. And then we built our email sequences. And then we got our logo. So you want to find that converting product first. Don't waste time on buying a domain name, on making a logo. Find that converting product first and then build the business around the product. And Anthony, if you want to go over to the next slide, I believe Mary is up. So Mary is another one of our proteges rocking it. She said, oh my God, so happy using my new Jedi funnel to move product inventory, also selling Amazon FBA. And I had 5 orders in 20 hours. It's my first sale I ever made in ClickFunnels. So a big thanks to Joe for all the knowledge you're sharing from ad to sale to ClickFunnels, now onto optimizing and converting more sales. So that is Mary. And we also get this question all the time as well, is what niche do you recommend? So we don't like discouraging any of our proteges from testing their ideas, because some put a different twist on their on the product and it'll convert. But what we do recommend, or what we can tell you, is products and niches that haven't worked for our past proteges. So anything in the makeup niche or skincare hasn't converted for our proteges. Anything in the pet niche or like the child or baby niche hasn't converted. And the reason why is that, the product, if a product's for, let's say, your dog or your cat, it's not for you. So it's not as impulsive. You just, when you see that ad, when you're scrolling through your Facebook newsfeed, you're like, oh, I'll just get that when I'm at PetSmart. So you want to make sure the product is for you. And also, we get this question all the time, and people are testing jewelry products, and jewelry products don't convert by themselves. If you're going to sell jewelry, you want to niche down. And case in point, Joe and I took all of the top selling jewelry products on one of the drop shipping sites that ranked how many orders they had per product. So we tested like 20 to 30 top selling jewelry products, and none of them converted. But how we got the jewelry to convert is if we niched down. So if we targeted firefighters, and then we sold with an ad of a firefighter necklace that it says, I love firefighting. And if we niched the jewelry down then it converted. Another example, there's a saying called the thin blue line, which police officers say that they're the blue line between anarchy and peace. And we have students that are selling thin blue line rings, right? It's a ring that has a blue line around it, and they target police officers with the thin blue line, support the thin blue line, and then that converts. So if you niche jewelry down, then it will convert. And Anthony, if you want to go to the next slide, here's another one of our proteges, Jonathan Howkins. And Jonathan said the results are in. Team UK now pulling out all the stops, just implemented a new upsell following the mastermind with Jason. And now I'm hitting 50% on my upsell. This course is really impressive. And here's a screenshot of Jonathan's back end of his funnel. He had 34 visitors, 19 purchases with a 56% purchase conversion. And this is the first month we started working with Jonathan, from January 19th to February 18th. And Jonathan had 1,160 customers and 12,595 pounds he made that month, which if you convert it into dollars, it's around $18,000 US in the first month Jonathan started to work with us.
And Jason, let me ask you, and I can't remember Jonathan's story. Again, we both, you work with some people, I work with some people. Was Jonathan's product a digital or a physical product?
So it was actually a digital product, and he sold.
So it's all profit.
Yep, it's all profit. And then his upsell was just more of that digital product. So he was banking. He's banking. So another question that we get all the time is, should I test multiple niches and multiple products all at once? And the answer is no. Focus on one niche and test one product at a time, and really dive into that niche and test the products that niche values and they use all the time, the products that they must have. You really want to dive into it, focus on it, look at the data, see if it's converting, put your heart and soul into it, and then keep on switching that product out until you find the one that converts. That's exactly what we do. That's exactly what our successful proteges do. Focus on one niche and one product at a time. Next up should be Nazir, Anthony, if you click over. So Nazir is another one of our proteges, and he posted this in our private protege group. I don't post much, which is true, but I just wanted to share my results from my first Click the Website campaign. Day one, have done a lot of PPE and traffic ads to build up my audience and tweak my funnel. I want to give a big shout out to Jason Tibbetts and Joe Barnes for helping me make my funnel work. These guys are the most hands-on coaches. Highly recommend the course to anyone who wants to make Facebook ads and your funnel work. So there's Nazir. We have Brian Chan is up on the next slide. Anthony, if you'll click over. So again, we love Brian. Joe and I, Anthony, we push Brian. And he says, Joe Barnes, Jason Tibbetts, $1,500 today, guys. And today was a bad day. Yesterday, I did my first $2,000 day. Just need to optimize a few more ad sets in the Goldilocks zone to lock them in. Boom. Joe, not quitting, not getting lazy, progressed to $30,000, $100,000 a month, 25 new subscriptions today, 2 extra money explosion after 30 days. Boom. So here's the screenshot of Brian when he scaled to $137,000 from January, what is that, 4/1, March 1st to March 30th. Again, 30 days, 137,000 pounds, which is like $165,000 US. Brian's nailed it. Good thing we pushed him to get past that $10,000 a month level, huh, Joe?
Yeah. No, and I agree. Again, and I worked a lot with Brian, and I would just, guys, again, he had a converting product, and he was, always dilly-dallying around, and I was just like, dude, either you're, My biggest thing is, I'll tell you guys, is number one, we know everybody's products, and I'll tell them, look, if you keep dilly-dallying around with this product, I'm going to jump on this and I'm going to make it happen. And you can sit on the sidelines and, go, oh, I should have, the shoulda, woulda, coulda type deal. And, like Josh Scott here, Josh Scott, he's another guy in the community. This has been a game changer. This has been a game changer for me. And I'm happy to say that I now make 100% of my income online. Fame was the missing link. Now I can do what I want to do on my own terms with my business. I am 100% comfortable recommending Fame because I know that you will get 10 times the value in your own business if you apply what you learn. Again, and I'm going to talk about Josh a little bit real quick. Josh lives here in my community. Great guy. Just had a little baby boy. God, this guy is just awesome. I love this guy. And he has an agency. And in the end, he took what we taught him on the Facebook advertising side, a lot of our marketing strategies. He took that and he applied that in his agency. He was confident enough to be able to go in, and again, not much different than Melanie, go in, kind of observe or, audit some of these accounts, and could see the things that, other people were doing wrong, would make the changes. The client would get a better ROI, and it would be an immediate hire on his behalf. Not that he had to do a lot of work to it, but in the end, he was able to see what was going wrong and where they could get a better ROI. And that's what I want everybody to understand about advertising and advertising with Facebook. Advertising will not convert your product. Advertising, if you do it the right way, will get you the best possible return on investment. Your product is your product. Your product has to convert for your audience. Too many people have that confused. Well, if I advertise on Facebook, I'm going to make $1 million because everybody buys stuff on Facebook. No, you have to have a converting product first. Once you know you have a converting product, then you have to be able to advertise correctly to be able to get a proper, the best possible return on investment. Goes the same for YouTube, goes the same for Facebook. It's cross-platform advertising. Guys, cross-platform advertising is huge. We do it. But in the end, we're able to do this with 100% confidence, just like Josh says here, makes 100% of his income online. How do you think Josh feels with a newborn? Josh has a newborn. He's able to do what? Be 100% dad. Can you imagine how his wife feels, right? Two parents pretty much at home. He now does stuff on his own terms. He doesn't have to answer to anybody. Imagine being Josh Scott. That's what I want everybody to do. If you're on the fence, imagine being Josh Scott. Young, in his mid-30s, right? Making 100% of his income online, able to pay his house payment, able to, now have a newborn, able to do what he wants, when he wants, where he wants, how he wants. And now he has a child involved, and that child's going to be able to see that. And that child, I can guarantee, he's going to teach to do the same thing when it comes time. Sorry, I get a little. When it comes to the fathers out there, I get a little touched about it, because it's huge to be a full-time dad and 100% dad for your children. I think that's the greatest thing in the world.
For sure, it sure as heck is, man.
Right, Anthony, you're firsthand,
Yep. And I'm sure people on this call, they want that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But Jason, there's your boy Tim again.
Yeah, before we go over Tim again, let's welcome, we have a bunch more people enroll. We have Matt T. Welcome to Fame. Andrew, welcome to Fame. Sarah, welcome to Fame. We look forward to working with you. Aaron, welcome to Fame. Alex, welcome to Fame. Mac, welcome to Fame. We look forward to working with you. If we still have a bunch of people on, and while I read through Tim's testimonial, comment in the chat box. If you're on the fence, if you have a question that we haven't answered, comment in the chat box if you have a question or why you're on the fence, and we're here to answer your questions so you're 100% comfortable working with us, right? So here's Tim. And again, Tim went from $0 to $2.14 million in 9 months working with us. And we did an interview with Tim, and he said on the interview, you learn the step-by-step process to succeed online. I look at what I invested in Fame, and every morning I get up and I have a cup of coffee. I have earned that money back. It's the single best investment I have ever made. And if you really think about that statement, I love this testimonial. If you really think about this statement, Tim wakes up, grabs a cup of coffee, and it takes him 5 minutes to drink that cup of coffee. And within that 5 minutes, he's already made back what he invested in rolling Fame. I love this testimonial. I don't think any testimonial beats this testimonial. And Anthony, if you want to,
that's insane. I love Tim. Tim's awesome. Tim's awesome.
And then we got Malind too. We showed you Malind at the beginning of this webinar. And Malind doesn't live in the US, right? Malind lives in literally a third world country. And he said, so I bought Joe and Jason's course. These guys are no magicians, but they teach you in depth on how to use ClickFunnels and help out wherever they can. You have to take action yourself. It took me almost a year of grinding, and this is how much my Stripe merchant account looks now. And if you look from February 21st, 2018 to April 3rd, 2018, 41 days, Malind rocked out $212,000 working with us.
So can I tell a quick more of the story? And Anthony, you know, I know you love this part of the story too. I want everybody to realize that, you know, everybody that we're talking about on here is one product, one funnel, one traffic source. Everybody that we're talking about. Malind is, and I especially like Malind, and Anthony, I know you like it too. Malind lives in a third world country, right? One product, one funnel, one traffic source. Third world country, you know, so for those that, oh, I can't do it, imagine his internet's probably not as good as our, you know, in the US or Australia or Great Britain, things like that. You know, I don't know, who knows, you know, but imagine he did that, $212,000 in 41 days. But here's what I know more about Malind, because I talked to Malind on the back end. Malind has made over $2 million since this, has made over $2 million. And he will well on the way in a 12-month period, because his audience is large enough, make over $3 million a year with what he's doing. So in the end, living in a third world country, making that kind of money, he has to pretty much, I don't know, maybe be living like a king or
a golden god.
A golden god, I don't know, but again, these, you know, these are Malind's another one, a great guy, and we didn't hear from Malind a lot. Malind, though, put his head down. He understood the business model. He put his head down. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Every once in a while, he would have a question, and he hit up a question. He'd be like, okay, and then just go right on doing his thing. And then all of a sudden, magically, boom, I made $212,000 in 41 days. Now he knows he's ready to rock and roll. Now he's doing it, making it happen. And in the end, you know, he, again, I know his personal story to this. He's made over $2 million. And again, it's going to be over 3 million, because I want everybody to understand is once you scale, once you hit that $1 million, you're able to scale it like exponentially to get it to over $2 million. And then then you're making $2-3 million a year. And if you're going, wow, that's unbelievable, I'm going, well, this is all verified. It's all, everything else that goes along with it. A lot of these guys use ClickFunnels. They're in the, what is it, the double comma club. I'm not a big fan of it, but they're in it. So more power to them. But at the end of the day, this has changed Malin's life. And I want people to imagine living in a third world country, making $212,000 a month, pretty much, living in a third world country, doing it all on the internet, and what kind of life-changing story that has to be for him.
Hell yeah. I bet people on this call don't even know how hard it is to get a Stripe account if you're from India.
Bro, again, I don't know how
it's near impossible.
Yeah, right. But again, we didn't hear a lot. He would ask a question, we'd answer it, and then we wouldn't hear from him for like a month, 2 months. He'd ask another question. Again, in the entire thing, it's over the shoulder. It's very detailed. It's over the shoulder, and he just kept hammering away. And this is the perfect example of somebody who doesn't quit. He understood. It was the same as Jason and myself. We understood the business. We saw it. We understood the business model. We hammered at it. We found the converting product, and we just made it happen. And we just went from there,
Yep.
and that was it. Malin the same way, Brian the same way, Jason the same way, Jonathan Hawkins the same way, Melissa the same way, all the people the same way. They understood the business model. They found their converting product, and they just put their head down and they hammered at it. And that was it. It wasn't, oh, let me go over and see this other thing over here, and let me see what that is. Oh, let me go see what that is. I'll tell you what, if anybody in here that's still on the fence, that's sitting here right now, if you're going to tell me, in the next 12 months, you're going to go out and get a job where you're going to make $212,000 even in a year, right? What he made in a month, even if you can if you can get that within the next 12 months, then, high five. You shouldn't even be on this call right now. But, for anybody going, well, a year's a long time. Look, there ain't no push button businesses, but I'm telling you right now, to go out and find a job to make $212,000 a year, good luck. Jay, do you make 200? Jay's highly educated. For anybody out there, Jay, you got your master's degree in finance, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So did you make $212,000 a year with a master's degree?
Not before this.
Not before this, right? Anywhere close?
I wish I would have invested in if there was a course like this. I wish I would have invested into this instead of spending $100,000 on an executive MBA finance program.
Well, let me ask you this, Jay. If you were you had a job, would you be able to go out as having that master's of finance or whatever, your master's degree? Would you have been able to go from one job to the next and make that kind of jump in money from? No, exactly.
No one. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Exactly. And that's why, Joe, when we created this program, we literally set out, we said, and we publicly stated this on one of the videos, we're going to create 5 millionaires within 12 months, multimillionaires, right?
Yeah, we did.
We're one off. We created 4 multi-millionaires. And the reason why we wanted to do it, because it worked for us, right? We knew it would work for other people, but it doesn't work for everybody. And the reason that is because you have to commit, right? You have to do exactly what me and you did, Joe. We saw this business model. We committed. We did this. We were working full time, and we did this night and on the weekends. We were literally what we did. We go research products. We'd go on Amazon, find all the 5-star reviews, write the copy until we found the converting product. But we committed nights and weekends, and look what that commitment did.
Yeah.
Be successful. But there's a lot of people, right? If you're not going to commit, don't buy the program. We want you to commit and go through the training. We have all these resources because we want to make you successful. We have the private protege group where we'll answer questions. Well, we have the weekly live Q&A calls. Well, you can get on one-on-one and answer questions for, myself. Joe answers questions. Anthony. We'll even have our Facebook ad account rep answer questions. There's no other program out there that has this many touches to make you successful. And the reason we have this many touches is because we want to make you successful. We want more success stories because it's fun for us, right? It's fun. It helps us expand our catchment and tell your story reaches more and more people. And that's why we love making people successful. So you really need to commit. If you want to be in a different spot next year than you are today, you need to commit in whatever you do, right? So if you see the vision of this, I mean, we've been on here for almost 3 hours now. If you see the vision, if this makes sense to you, if it clicks just like it clicked for us, then you have to commit and go all in and live it day in, day out, even if it's on nights and weekends. That's what we started with, and look what it's done for us.
Boom.
Bam.
Giddy up. I think that's our last slide.
That's our last slide. Wow.
That's it.
Anthony, why don't we give a 5 minute countdown, and
Sure.
and that's pretty much it. Is there anybody else come aboard? I know
we have a couple. I lost count. We have a couple spots left for the first 25 bonus, but even if those 25 are already filled up, let's put a 5-minute timer, and anyone that enrolls before that 5-minute timer's up, we'll give them the first 25 bonus, which is our exclusive insider retargeting campaign, behind the scenes inside our 59K Spice Grinder campaign, and our secret resource area with video templates. There's ROI models. Like Tim does a whole ROI model of his funnel showing the exact metrics he's using. And he also gives a whole Excel file that's plug and play that you get to use for your own funnel. There's another protege case study from Brian in there. And again, this is Brian. He's given his top sites that he uses to get products from that, again, ship right from the manufacturer to the customer. You never touch the product. And there's a ton more information in there. So that was the first 25 bonus. Plus, if you do the single pay, we're going to send you that badass drone. If you do the multi-pay, we're going to send you the Android and iOS compatible smartwatch. And Justin, he has his bonus. I forget what his bonus was.
The start to finish case study, setting up a free plus shipping funnel using YouTube ads. So goes hand in hand with this, basically allows you to kind of jump in and diversify your traffic a little bit, basically.
Oh, Justin, I mean, like, that's huge because this goes hand in hand big time because of cross-platform advertising. And we talk a lot about that in our course and our weekly calls. Our ad account rep is all over everybody. Guys, you need to cross-platform advertise. You need to, doesn't matter what you're doing, you need to cross-platform advertise. They're not just all about Facebook. These reps understand advertising where you need to be seen everywhere, and that's huge. Wow.
For sure. No, and even just like if all you were to do is just like throw a retargeting pixel and run some YouTube retargeting, you'd increase your number of sales without paying much more too. So cool stuff.
Yeah, no, that's huge, Justin. It goes hand in hand, man. That's awesome. So again, just to recap on what you get when you enroll in the next 3 minutes, right? You get our step-by-step coaching and training for master entrepreneurs created by our ad account rep from Facebook. It's a $9,489 value, lifetime access to our closed door secret private protege group. And you get direct help from me and Joe and Anthony. You get help from over 300 of our proteges and our ad account rep. We also do a live weekly Q&A call where you can ask questions live, and we do training on those calls as well. You know, if you had to put a value on it, it's worth more than $30,000 for you to get your own ad account rep for Facebook for a year is going to cost you way more. It doesn't exist, but if it did, it's going to cost you way more than 30 grand. You get our ad strategy cheats, where to find endless product ideas, autopilot sales and lookalike audience blast off methods, a $2,479 value. And we're going to give you our return on investment by becoming our exclusive Fame reseller, which includes our training showing you on how to sell Fame without spending any money on ads. This is called our Facebook group affinity strategy. We use this strategy to sell our own Facebook course within our own Facebook groups, and we show you how to go into other Facebook groups and sell Fame, and it costs you no money whatsoever on ads. That's a $1,479 value. And again, the first 25 bonus, which I think are pretty much out, but if you buy in the next minute and a half, we're going to include our exclusive insider retargeting campaign, behind the scenes insider 59K spice grinder campaign, and the resource area with video templates, ROI models from our top proteges, ad spy tools, protege case studies, and there's a ton more information in there. A $1,881 value for a total value of $45,328. If you use coupon code today, 75 off, we're going to take 75% off. You can get in with 4 payments of $299, and we're including a 32-day money back action-based guarantee. Head on over to justinsardi.com/fame. Enroll. We got 32 seconds. It's been an awesome webinar. It was a blast hanging out with you, Justin and Anthony and Joe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Thanks for dropping all those knowledge bombs. I mean, you guys dropped some serious info on this call. So awesome.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Justin. We appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Likewise, guys.
All right. Well, 7 seconds. Then I'm gonna wrap it up. Right.
Let's wrap this baby up, man. If you're on the fence and you haven't done it, then it's again, you're gonna be in the same place next year. So let's call it a night, guys.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.